Hello! Can you hear me now? Should be able to hear me now. That was as we say in the industry, my bad. If you can't hear me still, then yes, yay! There we go. Yeah, this is the high quality professional content that you come to expect. I had not only muted my headset here, I had also muted myself on OBS. Clearly, I had not said the litany of audio projection to the machine spirit, and so it was like, nah, fam, that's not happening. So for what you missed, I'll say it again. This is going to be another chill stream, guys. I'm still getting used to doing live streaming and all that kind of stuff, but what we're trying out today is weekend streaming. Is it any good? How many people are going to join up? Is it going to be more successful, less successful, more interaction, less interaction? All that kind of good stuff in comparison to midweek streaming. And I'm keeping the time that I'm starting consistent. So even though it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the UK here, and I could have started, way earlier, I thought I've started at 3 on the test stream. I started at 3 UK time yesterday, and I'm starting at 3 today. We'll run it for like a week, starting at 3. See if people get used to that, and if that's preferred, we'll keep doing it that way. And if we want to start doing it in the evening, because I kind of figured if I do a stream from like 10 till 12 UK time, then that's probably better for like some of the Americans. But we'll play it by ear. I'm very much open to feedback. I'll be doing a poll at the end of the week, and we'll be figuring out end of next week, I should say, and we'll be figuring out what's the best way of doing it. But today, guys, it's just another chill and chat. I want to say massive thank you to people who have jumped in straight away. Massive thank you to Killer Kriegsman, channel member, one of our first channel members. I think it was the first channel member, if not the second. So massive thank you, Killer Kriegsman. He's been in every stream so far, including the test stream. So it's great to see people, getting used to it and turning up regularly. I mean, it's fantastic. And for all the rest of you that have joined, absolutely fantastic as well. Glad to have you along. And the plan is to stream for between 2 to 3 hours, just depending, on where sort of the natural break point is, but at least 2 hours, probably sort of max about 3 hours. And then that'll be it. And for those people that don't manage to catch it, it'll be ready straight away. It'll be up as we're streaming, it gets put up to YouTube. The tech priest, I don't know how it works. The machine spirit knows how it works. So, had a question straight away off the top from John Birkness. Thoughts on knights in the Astra Militarum? I am pretty okay with knights being in the guard. I figured my approach is if you're the kind of person that likes to run a super heavy, and our own super heavies are a big bag of shit right now, then you might as well run a knight. I mean, hell, you could probably kit bash some kind of like knight-like, Baneblade-like thing. You could probably do something with it there. And you could have the best of both worlds. Baneblade-looking guard model with a knight. I don't know how you do it, but yeah, I have no issue with knights in the guard. Personally, I prefer to run my armies pure, and I was there when knights hit the meta, and they were awful to play against. They were like a massive gatekeeper. So I've always had this sort of lingering hatred towards knights because they ruined my old school 40k. But joking aside, I have no issue with them. I have dabbled in knights. My brother has loads of them. So there you go. Just a couple of things to mention, guys, before we jump into the stream and all this kind of stuff. There are a number of ways you can interact with the stream. You can leave comments and chats as we're doing right now. But also there is a number of ways you can have sort of like cool ways of interacting with the stream. So if you, for example, subscribe to the channel, as it's playing, there'll be as we're playing, there'll be a pop-up and a little guardsman voice will go, "Reporting for duty, sir." And if you become a channel member, which we've got channel members now, and you can see, for example, for those of you that are in the chat right now, you can see Killer Kriegsman is in the chat. He's got his name highlighted in green. He's got a bayonet next to his name. That's one of the benefits you get for being a channel member. You're distinct, and also you get access to, at the moment, it's 4 unique emojis, but as more people join, YouTube gives you access to more emojis. So I will be able to add more emojis going forward. So if you're interested in becoming a channel member, supporting the channel a little bit, it's like $1.99. It's not very expensive, but like I said, you get that sort of highlight in the chat, and you get priority reply to comments and all that kind of stuff. Other ways you can interact is if you want to give me a tip, then a commissar's voice will say something depending on how much you give. So if you give like $1 or $2, I think it's $1 to $5, the commissar will go, victory is assured. And if you give a large amount, then the commissar goes, glory to the first man to die, and all that kind of stuff. And likewise, if you do like a super chat, like $1 to $5, a guy goes, backbone of the guard, ready to serve. And if you give a lot, I think it's like $10 or $15, I can't remember what I said it to, then it's the Baneblade voice. And the Baneblade voice goes, oh, guardsmen, follow me to glory. And it's all from the Dawn of War voice files. And like, obviously, if you tip me and it has a message, and if you super chat me and there's a question there, then obviously I will reply to it like basically instantly. So you get to make sure that your question is answered. And I should get those notifications, all that kind of good stuff. So I know some of you will be very familiar with this kind of streaming stuff, but I'm just highlighting it in the first couple of streams. Don't worry, I'm not going to be like hard selling every single time. And I don't want you to think of me as like shilling out or selling for anything like that. It's just highlighting it so people are aware of how they can interact with the stream. So there we go. There will be coming in the future, that not just paid, so in the future there'll be coming like free like voice commands and stuff. So for example, there's a couple that I'm playing with at the moment that I'll have active when we're playing like first person shooters. They're not active at the moment, just to be clear. But there's a couple that I've got planned where, for example, it's the voice, I think it's from Gettysburg, when the guy goes, bayonets! And if that happens, then I will, for like a full minute, just use like a melee weapon in whatever first-person game I'm playing. Likewise, if I'm going to set one up for if you want me to use like a frag grenade, no matter what the situation is, I have to use a grenade. Even if it's going to kill me, and the voice file will be from Dawn of War Winter Assault, where the Kazakin goes, use the frags, and all that kind of stuff. So there's going to be loads of the ways. But for now, they're not active at the moment, but that's the plan for the future. So I can see we've got loads of people joining in now at the moment, and I can see we've got about 28 viewers, which is absolutely fantastic. I never expected to get more than like 10 people watching this thing. So it's amazing that I've got 20, 30 viewers. I think we had like 50 yesterday, so it's so cool. This is why I love streaming, man. I get such a buzz out of seeing people joining and chatting, and I can see the chat going nuts and all that kind of stuff. So it's absolutely, yeah, it's amazing. I just want to say a shout out. I'm not sure if they're in the chat at the moment, but I want to say a massive shout out to Twilight. Yesterday, Twilight gave me a tip, and unfortunately I had messed up. I've fixed it now, and the tip alert didn't go off. But I'm going to say, I did say thank you at the time, but I'm going to make a big effort to say thank you again, because they've made the effort to give me a little bit of money. I should at least make the goddamn effort to give them a shout out. So massive thank you to Twilight, and I will do the Commissar's voice for you, my best Commissar impression. Victory is assured. There you go. And obviously the actual, if anyone else does it today, the actual alert will go off, but I wanted to make sure that was recognised. So just got a few people in sort of in the chat. Emerald Dash, hey, you inspired me to blow dust off my guard armor that I'd left sadly gathering dust and back into playing. Cheers for that. No, thank you. Thank you for getting the guard out. Thank you for representing, going, just even if you're not going to tournaments, just going to your club, playing your mates with your guard. You're representing. You're bringing faction awareness. You're doing your part, which is fantastic. So no, man, massive thank you to you. And then want to say, just to answer a question from Red Leader, would you do painting streams too? Absolutely. I was tempted to do a painting stream today, but I don't want to necessarily flit from one topic to the next too early on. So we'll be continuing with the game that I played yesterday, which is Black Mesa, and it's very much a chill game with me chatting. But in the future, and we're going to play that a little. Maybe we'll complete it. At the very least, we'll get a decent way through it. And then when it feels natural to, we don't want to get bored of the same content day in, day out, what I'll do is I'll then do like a painting stream. The plan is to have a schedule. So these are first initial streams, and like I said, we're sort of testing, making sure everything that's setup's working, all that kind of good stuff. But there will be a schedule. It will be published every week on the Mordian Glory Facebook page and the YouTube community page, so everyone knows when to tune in. When we've settled the schedule down, when everyone's like, we've come with the best time and everything, then you won't need the schedule anymore, because you'll know, Tuesday, every single Tuesday is when I can log in and Mordian Glory is doing some painting. That's just an example day. It might be Wednesday, it might be Thursday. But you know, or every I'm not bothered about the painting stream, so but I want to sign into the gaming stream, which is every Thursday at this time. So there will be like schedules, and there will be painting streams, and there will be just certain talks, and there will be all sorts of stuff. There was like 4 or 5 different ideas. I had painting and modeling, sit and talk, playing video games, tactics, live reactions, and go through things. Like if GW announces something, I can give you like a hot take on it. Like, for example, the next balance patch they do, I'll live stream my reaction to it. I'll be ready for it, and I'll live stream a reaction to it. So there we go. Massive, massive thank you to Killer Kriegsman for that like super chat. In life, shame, in death, atonement. Massive thank you. You're super, super generous, man. I appreciate it massively. And it's such a cool quote as well. Amazing. So got a few other people like, you know, in the chat and whatnot. But what we're going to do is we are going to get into the game. We're going to get into the game. We're going to start playing and all that kind of good stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to switch view, and it should be a semi... That's weird, I'm going the wrong way on my camera. Semi-seamless transition. Of course, before we get into today's video, I want to give the unofficial... It's not really, this is a joke, by the way, guys. Unofficial sponsor of today's video, Iron Brew. Those of you that have followed my channel for a long time will know that this is my favourite drink in the whole world. It's got a unique taste, to say the least, but it's awesome. If you haven't tried it, get it. I think Walmart sells it. If you're in America, Walmart sells it in the UK section now, so go and get it. Make sure you drink it cold, though. It's pretty grim warm, but make sure you drink it cold. There we go. Awesome. So without further ado, let us switch view. Ta-da! Look at that, magic of cinema. I really wish I could do like totally seamless transitions, but that might be, it's because I'm doing it in OBS, it might be seamless on your end, but it doesn't matter, it's pretty good. Anyway, yeah, Master just want to say a big thank you to Bazantophile76. He's joined a lot of the streams as well recently, which is, you know, really, really cool just to see those regular people turn up. Yeah, so we are back in Black Mesa. And for those of you that missed the last stream, don't worry, I'll give you a bit of an overview. This, very quickly, this is the remake of Half-Life. Half-Life is one of the first and best, what you'd almost call modern FPSs, and it's really, really, really good. I would recommend probably playing Black Mesa these days because it's the more modern game and the graphics won't make your eyes bleed. But it's really, really good. And essentially what happened in our last game is we did a science experiment. Science experiment went wrong, and now what looks like alien wildlife is teleporting into the base, and obviously the humans are not equipped for it. We'll be semi-role-playing. Obviously, I'll just be like chatting shit and everything, but we'll be semi-role-playing as this is like an Adeptus Mechanicus facility, and the experiment's gone wrong, and they've been messing around with like netcon teleportation technology, and now they're dealing with the consequences. Something like that. But, you know, really, we're playing Black Mesa, but I like to role-play like a little bit. So, like, I call the security guards like guardsmen and stuff like that. So, that siren is a bit annoying. So, let's resume where we were up to. I tell you what, I totally agree with Cameron Bradley. I love the name Bazantophile76 as well. And I didn't even know anything about the Byzantine Empire until about a year ago. And then I went out of my way to like go and learn loads about them. And it's like, it's so weird. The Roman Empire like lasted for like thousands and thousands of years, technically, if you include like the Byzantine side. So it's really, really cool. So this is where we got up to yesterday. We led all of these guards and all of these, let's say, all of these guardsmen and these acolytes, these junior tech priests to safety. But due to the limitations of the game engine, they can't follow us on this ladder. So I died. That's a good start. I don't know why my guy didn't grab hold of the ladder then, but let's try again. Maybe. There we go. So this guy's not having a good time. Go on, man. You can hold on. Go on, man. You can do it. You can do it. Pull yourself up. Oh, he's not going to make it, is he? Instantly ragdolls. Oh, man. I have to say, some of the voice acting is okay in Black Mesa, But I definitely feel like some of the voice acting in the original was better. Like, that guy's scream when he dies in the original is, like, harrowing. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, was this just a way? Okay, I thought that was actually a thing that would be useful. Nope, it wasn't. Right, I'm going... Right, well, I've probably taken that the wrong way around then, haven't I? There we go. Just keep on climbing up, I guess. There we go. Cameron Bradley, do you still want pictures of people's painted armies to videos? I'm almost at my first opportunities. Yes, of course. I love seeing people's video pictures. That's like, it's just one of the best bits about doing the channel, to be honest. So yeah, please send them in. Put them on the Facebook page or email them to me at mordianglorytv@gmail.com. There you go. I probably didn't need to rush that, but okay. Do we have any? Oh, I've got a lot of shotgun. There we go. So I have just gonna sprint through here. So you can see there's some dead soldiers here, which doesn't bode well. These are the first soldiers that we encounter in the game, and they're dead, which is not ideal to say the least. There we go. So I'm fairly familiar with this game, guys. So I wouldn't say like rushing through it, but I will be playing it fairly quickly because obviously there's lots of pauses with the chatting and me keeping an eye on that kind of stuff anyway. And I'll just, if there's any important bits, I'll just make sure to point them out to people. There we go. Hey, John Shapes, you can finally watch live. There you go. I thought this might be a good time for some people. You know, who could, you know, because a lot of people would be at work. Oh, shit, mate. Using my auto pistol. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Right, charge them down, lads. Charge them down. Come on. There you go. Give them. They don't like it up them, sir. They don't like it up them. Killer Crease. Oh, shit. I probably should have got a bit closer for that. Killer Creaseman, did you see the new painting business logo? I am not sure if I did. If I have missed it, I just genuinely apologies. If you've emailed it to me, I will check it. I'll check it after the stream and I'll get back to you. But yeah, no, I will. I am interested in maybe getting some more channel art done for the channel because I've got like the Mordian face there. I've got that face, but you know I might need a little bit more than that. It's cool to get some like emojis done. If people want to make me some like cool emojis for the channel, and you know if they're good, I'll use them. Like I'll put them in, and I'll credit someone with like making them or whatever. Or, you know, just if they want to do it like as like a bit of a cool project. You know, I'm not asking for like freebies or anything like that. If someone's got like a business around it. Hey, Urban Steel says, "Oh, good to see the man himself." Yeah, this is. I am a real boy. It's I used to be so worried about doing my showing my face, and that's just because I was a child of like the early days of the internet when you thought that if you showed your face, someone was going to steal your identity and like diddle you. But I'm not so bothered anymore. Whatever, you know. Oh. There we go. Get out the old... It's not a bayonet, sadly. Come on, you are one ugly bastard. There we go. It's not a bayonet, sadly, but crowbar will do. So, Emerald Dash, so are the soldiers heretics or the Inquisition? It's a good point. I think that the I think that they're the Inquisition, realistically. And then I think the aliens that turn up later are the Forces of Chaos. That's what I reckon. Killer Cruise, the purple one on my Facebook profile pic. I haven't seen that, so I will check it out after the stream. I'll give you. I think I said yesterday we need to have like a conversation about like doing some like stuff for the channel, like some army stuff. So when I get a chance, yeah, we'll definitely do that. Oh shit. That went pretty badly. But I'm not a safe scumming bastard, so we'll just have to deal with it, I think. There we go. Okay. Use the frag! There we go. There we go. Like I said, I don't worry too much about like taking loads of damage in this game because there always seems to be more health packs around. There's always more health, there's always more ammo. It's quite a forgiving game, to be honest. And I think this is on hard difficulty as well. So you're like, look, oh shit, I lost all my health to those turrets. And it's like, psych, got most of it back already. Oh, who's this crazy bastard? Oh, well, that guy got wasted. Definitely the Inquisition, I would say. Oh, we'll get the... there we go. There we go. Feels bad. Do you know what's funny? I always felt bad killing the soldiers in this game. And that's because I'm an Imperial Guard player. It's like, I don't want to kill the guardsmen. So thinking of them as like inquisitorial troops does make me feel a little bit better. Still 77, do you think Tempest of Science can have a good place in tournaments? Absolutely. I think there's basically 3 ways of running guard in a competitive environment these days. I think, I'm going to save it now just before losing focus. I think either you run pure infantry guard, which is powerful, but bit of a meme and a logistical nightmare, like no joke about it, and not the way a lot of people want to play. And then the other way you run it is like Cadian Hybrid. So Cadian Hybrid is when you're looking at like 4 tank commanders, a couple of manticores, and between 120 and 140 infantry, at least 100, and then season it how you want. The third way of this is the success I've had. The third way of running it is Scions, and really lean into Scion's strength, which is that their strength is that their army lists are quite easy to. You don't have a huge amount of unit selections, so it's hard to make it a bad almost choice there. Like Scions and Plasma, Scions and Melter. Don't worry about the rest of it, kind of thing. So definitely would say that Scions are a really big part of being like competitive with Guard. Like I haven't done it in about 6 months now because I tried competitive Guard for a while, competitive Scions for a while, but when I was running competitive Scions about 6 months ago, I ended up, my best score I got with them was I consistently went 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, and then I finally managed to go like a couple of events in a row. One was a 2-day, one was a 1-day, and I did a review video on the 2-day, and I went 3-1-1 in the end. I went 3-1-1. So that was really good, and I was pretty proud of that result. And that was at the time when Dark Elder were at the peak, Admech were at the peak, which is pretty tough. But recently I've been running my regular Guard. So there we go. We've got us access to ourselves a compact. What would Dan Abnett describe this gun as? I think he would describe it as a compact snub nose auto rifle, auto carbine. What do you guys think Dan Abnett would name this? I've been listening to Eisenhorn recently. Okay. Come on, you bastard. I'm just going to go out there. I'm not going to mess around. Ooh. Come on. I'm normally quite... Alright. Come on. There we go. Haha, the advantage of power armor on display. Mutant black powder, automatic slug thrower. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Just paint logistics for 2s and you'll be fine, yeah. Absolutely. Oh. Just recharging the power armor. Just a bit of a topping up the armor of contempt, guys. Yeah, I wish auto guns were a thing too, man. I truly wish they were. But I suppose if you want to collect auto guns, I mean, it's often described that auto guns are used by like militia forces, right, and PDF. So if you wanted to use more like auto guns, how I would do it, and I would make sure I wouldn't even use like GSC models, but I would do it with Gene Stealer Cult, because they get access to, No. Let me just clear these. Clear these soldy bastards. Yeah, I do it with GSC, right? And what I do is I wouldn't even have a hint of mutation, and I just use like neophytes. And the reason I do it, and I have got an army like this, although I ended up wanting to I went down. It's a Brotherhood of Nod style Gene Stealer Cult army. I haven't used it. Like, I think I've used it once in 9th on like a battle report, but it's what you do is you take an all neophyte army, and you say, well, these are PDF platoons, so they don't have the training like regular guard do to be like first rank fire, second rank fire, and to do all the cool orders and stuff. But they've got a little bit better leadership, and the reason for that is they're fighting for the home territory, and you also say like they can be taken in bigger mobs because PDF can just, a lot of them you can think of like a reservists that are called up, or people that have been drafted for defense of the planet, so you can take them in like 10 to 20 man blobs. And then you can say, well, the PDF, they get auto guns, but they don't get access, and they get access to like grenade launchers and flamers, but naturally they're not going to have rare things like plasma guns or melter guns. All of that good shit goes to the guard. And also like they don't have heavy stubbers. What they get is heavy bolters. They get like heavy stubbers instead. And instead of having like proper like military grade like las cannons, they have things like they've got more local variants. Like the mining laser is like a local variant of like the las cannon, and likewise like the seismic cannon and stuff like that. And what you do is you almost don't use Gene Stealer Cult models. You go to like a third party provider like Anvil Industries or something like that, and you build them up. And you make your own models, and it would be an expensive project, don't get me wrong, but it would be, that's how I would build like a really fluffy PDF auto gun based army. I wouldn't use, I'd use the Goliath rules, but I would have like, I'd repurpose some sort of like more modern military vehicle, like a BMP or something like that, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yes, Gaunt's like almost still like Gaunt's Ghost, like the what is it, like the PDF regiment from Gaunt's Ghost, the third book. Exactly. Oh, I don't remember doing this. Oh yeah, it's like oh yeah, I do remember doing this. I don't know if this is the right way to go, but this is how I've always done it. There we go. I'm just going to check I'm not missing anything. Now, so this is the one bit of the game that I'm probably weakest at, because I find it pretty boring. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. He's like mucking around in the industrial part of the base. But it's cool. Like, oh, shit me. It wasn't shit me because it was one soldier. It was shit me because there's a whole load of explosive barrels there. I tend to not leave those around if I don't have to. I mean, I don't care about that one necessarily, but yeah, definitely. Whoa! Is that going to... Ah, for fuck's sake. Travelled around with me. Okay. Okay, what if I do this? Ah, fucking hell. I don't really want to just bite the bullet and eat a fucking... Right. There we go, try it. No! Right. Ow. There you go, that was easier. Just use the power armor. There we go. Ah, see you later, auto turret. Don't know why I still got the torch on. Turns it off right at the moment he needs it. Just checking that wasn't an explosive barrel. Right, I'm just going to... He wasn't paying attention. There we go. Fuck them up, lads. That's how you do it. Zoika Traitor Guard Army, exactly. Where did that come from? It's on the second floor. There we go. Whoa! Didn't know they could do that in Black Mesa. The guy just pulled out a goddamn RPG on me. There we go. I do find the shotgun quite effective against the Marines. There we go. Thought we'd get it a bit more active. I'm sure there'll be lots of people who have played this game better than me and who will be like, oh my god, he's making so many mistakes. Like, yes, I am. I am making mistakes because I just don't worry too much about it. Like I said, there's always more health around the corner. Like, you can... Word of advice for anyone playing this game, you can easily obsess, because it's got such an easy quick save function, you can easily obsess about getting everything right. Just don't. Just don't worry about it. Like I said, there's always more health and ammo and stuff around the next corner. Nice. You're a medic! Do you know better kill people? Or maybe that's a bit old school. That's probably World War II medics. Yeah, they die a lot easier if you shoot them in the head, not gonna lie. There we go. Fucking beret came off, man. That guy got absolutely wasted. He's wasted, Sarge! Killer Creeksman, we make an absolutely fantastic point. August Varney, long-time supporter of this channel, has been incredibly supportive of both myself and of Killer Creeksman. And, FYI, if you are looking for a painting service, I highly recommend Killer Creeksman 85 Painting Services. Killer Creeksman painted up my Krieg army for me. So whenever you've seen the Krieg... not the Krieg army, the Krieg like officers, and whenever you've seen like the Krieg like Death Riders in my army, whenever I've used them in any pictures on Instagram or anything like that, any Krieg stuff, basically it's Killer Krieg from 85. So highly recommend you check out his painting, so it's really, really good. And likewise, August Varney, long-time supporter of the channel, actually supplied a lot of the Krieg models as well, which is really, really, really cool. The Cavalry General, Jeebus, so much more new content lately. Our cups run over. Well, I've had a lot of spare time recently, to be honest. So, don't know where the fuck I'm going, by the way. What am I doing? I'm too busy chatting shit. I've had a lot of spare time recently. So, I figured I would use it for something. And I figured I might as well use it to make some more Morning Glory content. And so, I'm hoping, guys, basically, to upload regular content every day of the week, including Saturday. Thought there was a sneaky. Every day of the week, including Saturday and Sunday now. Just because, why not? I've got the time. And I'm thinking of live streaming 3 times a week. So, there you go. Hopefully, it's not too much Mordian Glory content. Although some people might say, can there be too much of a good thing? Probably. But yeah, that's the plan. Like, just upload loads, and then it's kind of like no one's expected to watch all of it, you know. But it's there if you want to, you know. And it's all going to be on YouTube, and you can catch up in your own time. You might miss it for a week, and then you just binge it. I did have an idea for. I'm not sure quite how to do it, but I had an idea for instead of locking, because I don't want to lock any content behind a paywall, but for people who like a certain level of channel member or Patreon supporter, they get like the whole week's worth uploaded in one go, and then they can just binge it if they want to. That was an idea. So so if you don't care about watching it in a bingeable way, there you go. But if that's what you're into, you're gonna have access to it. Let me know what you think about that as an idea. A bit like old school way of Netflix used to do it. So I'm gonna just let this bit play itself a bit because it's a cool song. I think that's pretty much all of it, yeah. I can't get those guards up there very easily. There we go. There you go. I thought I'd just let that cool bit almost play itself and not talk over it and be annoying. Hopefully that was a cool bit. Hope that was quite fun. Red Leader, no guys, you have to watch all of it. Yes, yes, the Inquisitor, the Commissar demands you watch all the Commissar demands you watch all the Morning Glory content. Oh man. Brandon Mose, I'm surprised there hasn't been a new conscript video. I heard they got a buff. There has been a new conscript video. I've done 2 conscript videos. I've done 2. I did one where I covered how to build a 365 conscript army, and that's probably the best version if you're going to go pure conscripts. There's obviously better versions than that, unless if you take a few conscripts out. And I did a tournament video saying, this is the army in action. If you want me to just talk about conscripts independent of army lists and stuff, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Don't you tempt me, man. I'll do it. Oh, man. Killer Creeksman, should I message you on Instagram or Facebook for off-stream chats? It's a good point. I'd probably say Instagram. Probably Instagram, to be fair. Or email. Email's a good one too. I'm pretty old school when it comes to email, but I check it quite frequently. I don't check my Facebook one as much as I should, and I don't check my Instagram as much as I should, but I'm hoping to be able to check it a lot more frequently. But yeah. Yeah. But if you wanna, if in doubt, if you've messaged me already and I've missed it, email me. mordianglorytv. Just email me there. That's where I check that. Crazy enough, I check that the most regularly because I'm quite email based in IRL. You cheeky fucker! It's a Poxwalker. Oh, that would be a good game to do, wouldn't it? Fucking Halo with the Flood, Poxwalkers. I'm a Space Marine or a Kazakid. Definitely not a Space Marine. You know, it's a Kazakid, isn't it? That'd be kind of cool. Definitely do that. Hey MG, if you got to pick one legend unit to come back, but we had to lose a codex entry in return, what would you go with? Griffin Mordecai for Crusaders. I wouldn't choose Griffin Mordecai for Crusaders. That's a mad choice right now. I mean, maybe it's personal preference, Juan Chavez, but Crusaders are really good at the moment. If you want a combat unit for your guard, get Crusaders. But besides, I don't want to shit on your choice. Like, God, don't think I'm being rude. I'm just having a bit of fun with you. John Chavez. I keep calling you Juan Chavez. John Chavez. John Chaves, probably. I'm too silly doing too many silly voices. I'm just very excited to be live streaming. But what would I do? Oh, it's a good question. The Griffin Mortar Carrier is a sexy model. I've got one. Have I got one easy to hand? I've got one easy to hand. For those of you that may not know what a Griffin Mortar Carrier is, this is a Legends unit. And it is not only a Legends unit as in you can't take it anymore, but it's legendarily cool as well. Let me just find this. It needs a bit of TLC, but I do have one. Here we go. So, this is Lil Stumpy, the Griffin Mortar Carrier. You can see that I didn't do a very good job of repainting it from its previous owner. I didn't bother painting underneath. But this is the, for those of you that don't know, this is the old school Mordian Glory colour scheme, red and tan. This is old school classic Mordian Glory. And this, it comes with two little crew. You've got this guy there, and then you've got this guy, cool little radio. Now he's meant to go about there. He's fallen off. I'll pick him. I was going to say pick up later. I might as well pick up now, or the cat will run off with him. I'll probably get the cats in on the live stream at some point. But yeah, so that's a Griffin Mortar Carrier, Lil Stumpy. I'll just pop him down here for now, so I can close the cabinets. And they're very, very cool. And that is an original metal one as well. So I got that second hand just from a game store that was just like used to like close down, all that kind of stuff. But bit of a shame. Loads of game stores closed down these days. But anyway, it's an original metal one. So it's not even a Forge World resin one. So that's a pride of my collection, that is. And it's Legends as well, so I can't even use it. I might just use it in like a narrative game. That's what Legends is for, right? Just like to use them in narrative games. But to go back to your question, what is Legends that I always really wanted? There's so much to pick from. I mean, Rough Riders are coming back, so I was gonna say like Rough Riders, and Kazakin are coming back. If I could pick an equipment piece, it would be demo charges, for certain. I think it's so bullshit how Gene Silicon get demo charges and we don't. But in terms of a choice, I think I'd pick Griffin. I think I'd pick the Griffin too. What would I swap it for? That's easy. Weird Vein Psychers. Terrible unit. Terrible unit, and I don't like Psychers in general. I'm an old school guy, and I don't like using Psychers. You know, these Cadians with their sanctioned Psychers, they're playing with fire. So that would be. I definitely agree with you on the unit choice. But I would keep Crusaders and I'd swap out for Word Vein Psychers. And that was a very, very long way of me answering your question. There you go. Is this guy going to get up and attack me? I don't know. I better be careful. No. Oh, cool. Ah, here we are. Hello. There we go. Tom Ball, hey, what's your thoughts on the magma cannon? On the Doomhammer, basically ignores armor of contempt. Can't even remember what the magma cannon does. What? that's how little I know about. That's how I just don't give a shit about the superheroes. It sounds awful. I like the Baneblade. My favorite. Okay, that sounds really bad, and the Commissar is definitely gonna come and get me later. I like the Baneblade, and I like the Stormlord. They're my two favourites. But I actually can't even remember what the Doomhammer does. So, if someone's got the stats for Doomhammer, put them in chat. Put them in chat, and I'll hopefully be able to say what I think of it. Because if it ignores armor of contempt, that's pretty good, right? Yeah, Blazer on. The Emperor protects and Holy Crap, someone else that wants the Griffin to return. Yes, I think there are dozens of people that want the Griffin to return. Because the Griffin was a really good alternative. If I was to bring it back, if I was to bring the Griffin back, I would probably keep it like strength 6. That's fine. It's designed for killing infantry. That means any infantry in the game, it pretty much, kills them, wounds them on a 3 or 2. That's fine. But I'd give it more shots to represent the fact that it's a light, or like a lighter artillery piece, like a mortar carrier, and you could probably get off more rounds and adjust it quite quickly. I'd give it like more shots. I'd make it like an alternate, like not as many as the Wyvern, but I'd give it like 2d6 shots. And make it quite cheap. I'd make it 2d6 shots. I'd make it strength 6, so it's not competing with the Manticore. I'd make it AP 2. But I'd give it something like ignores cover. So like an because I always think there should be artillery pieces that are equivalent to Lehman Russ weapon options, but they're cheaper. They can fire indirect, but they're way more fragile. And I would have the Griffin as like the Eradicator equivalent, but actually good. Unlike the Eradicator at the moment, which is better, but still a bit dog shit. Oh, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. There we go. It's interesting. This is like the 3rd crowbar they've given us the option to pick up, but you can't drop your crowbar in this game. So there you go. Death Noiseman, do you name any of your models? I do actually. Oh shit! Do you recognize? Even though the guy was there. I do. I have some like personal names for them. But this is one of the things that's going to be coming in the Patreon overhaul. So in the Patreon overhaul, I'm going to be having like models named after people. Is that... What's actually up here? I don't think I explored this last time, This is a new section for me. Come on. This is cool. Huh. It's so cool. See, I've played this game like loads of times. You cheeky bastard. Is there any reason for going here, though? Maybe this is the way you have to go. I thought you could take the lift, though. Or elevator. Don't know why I've just got really obsessed with going down these stairs and not... Let me down! There we go. Oh yeah, good old blast pit. Classic mission. See, they're so oh, more ammo, more, like it's crazy how much ammo they give you in this. Now, the sensible thing in this mission is to not take the train. But we are not sensible, and so we're going to take this thing flat out, and we're going to be like, hi-ho, Silver! Eat shit, aliens! Yes, fear the power of the Mechanicus. Drive by. Use the lasgun array. And so what happens is you... Hopefully it'll do this in Black Mesa. You power along your little rail, and you think you're having a great time, and then you get to here, and it goes, ah, you're fucked. And then you get irradiated quite badly. So the sensible thing to do is not to take the train. But that is the boring thing to do as well. I reckon I could get back up here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. The sensible thing is to walk along the side and kill all the Xenos. Or jump off halfway. But then you wouldn't get to see the cool thing where you jump forward and get blasted into the radioactive waste. And besides, which a little bit of radiation never did anyone any harm. Probably shouldn't say that. That's probably insensitive to someone, isn't it? What's a little bit of radiation ever done? You know, laughs nervously in Chernobyl. Right, let's pop out here. Still going. Jesus, you are a tough bastard. This is definitely a chaos spawn. This is definitely a chaos spawn equivalent in this game, no doubt. I reckon it's a chaos spawn. Shooting acid and all that jazz. Jesus. That one died a lot easier. I don't know if it's because I shot it in the head, but it definitely seems like shooting in the head makes a big difference in this game. Like that last one took like a whole clip. That one took like barely half of one. Just saving it regularly, not to save scum, but there you go. Vendetta, damn, give us the Griffin and the Vendetta. But the Vendetta! Of course, the Vendetta! I'll tell you what, the friggin', what's it called? The Vulture with Punisher cannons, that needs to be saved. For those of you that don't know, the Vulture with Punisher cannons is still a unit you can take. But the problem is that they no longer sell the Punisher cannon bits. So you know what's going to happen, don't you? They're going to get rid of the Vulture with Punisher cannon. And it's like, because they're going to say, oh, well, we got rid of the Punisher cannon bits and now no one's buying it. It's like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. The only reason people were buying the Vulture was to get the Punisher variant. So dumb. I mean, it so annoys me. Incoming rant, but it annoys me so much how they've just stripped back so many of our unit choices and model choices, all this kind of stuff. It's just bullshit, man. And the Marines, like Marines don't get stripped back at all. It's just like, oh yeah, you might have to deal with some of your stuff not being available all year round. And it's like, what about never? You know, what about never? Okay, Tom Bull. The Dune Hammer is 2d6 shots. Range 60, strength 10, AP 5, and damage, roll 2d6, pick the highest. That's pretty good. 2d6 shots, so average of 7 shots. You can't give it a regiment trait, though, unless you wouldn't spend a precious full payload tank age trait on it. So, I just took 3. Yeah. I think it's pretty good. How much is it in points? Jesus. How much is it in points? That's the biggie. Because it's a good unit, that. That is pretty good. But any of the super heavies are pretty good at smashing armor and contempt. But... well, no, that's not true. No, I think you're onto a unit there. It's a good choice. This is what I love about... so I know I just had a little bit of a rant about models being, like, diddled, but... something just exploded. But, I have to say, guys, whilst Guard is struggling somewhat in the current meta, the meta right now is pretty fresh, and there's a lot of unit choices out there that are viable for Guard at the moment. So... you know, things with the combination of Armour of Contempt and the combination of Hammer of the Emperor, there's a lot of units out there now which are getting a bit of a new lease on life, which I really, really like. Like, my lists have changed significantly. Like, Basilisk making it, you know, making a comeback. This is, I don't know what the equivalent for this is in 40k, but it's not, whatever it is, it's not ideal. So this is the first boss slash... this is like the first boss slash puzzle. Big puzzle you've got to figure out. So you can't kill it by shooting it, which goes against all of my Imperial Guard instincts. But... whee! So yeah, so he shot it and it didn't do anything. Whee! So it tracks you by hearing you. So you chuck a grenade down and it like goes, oh, I'll attack where the grenade was. I don't think I need to go down there yet. Come on! There we go. I mistimed that slightly. Oh. George M. recently purchased Avenger Strike Fighter. Super competitive. Not super competitive, super ruler cool. The Avenger isn't a bad unit. That Avenger cannon is quite tasty. It's quite tasty. You piece of shit. There we go. So there we go. I hope I'm not missing anything in the chat, by the way, guys. I'm trying to keep an eye on it as close as possible. But if anyone's, if I have missed something and has got a burning question, not shilling out or anything. But if it's something you really want me not to miss, or you think it's something I should know, do it as like a little like $1, literally $1 like super chat, and I won't miss it. Like, I think you can, even if you want, like, I think you can even donate even less than that. You can do like a cent or something, but. That's just if there's something I've missed. I think I've been keeping up with it though. If everyone's very happy with it, then I've been keeping up with it. Then we just leave it. Don't worry about it. Oh, Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ, Fenton! I don't remember that whole video. Fenton, Fenton, Jesus Christ, Fenton! Oh, it's a classic. Was that? I'm just gonna go down this way. Oh. Oh, Jesus. I fucking missed him. I totally missed him. That's like, it's because it like bobbed me up the water a bit. Lol. Let's have a little sprinteroo around here. Cha. Huh. No. Yeah, but like I was saying, the meta of 40k at the moment is actually not just like. So it's first, I think I'll because I do talk around a lot a bit, but I guess that's the nature of being semi-distracted whilst you're doing these things. But I do. Ooh, shit, my ass. There we go. The meta at the moment in 40k is kind of varied. Guard are obviously not having a great time, but the meta itself, you'll find quite a mix out there at the moment. And the thing with Guard at the moment is there's a lot of... Because there's different choices out there now. Like Armor of Contempt and like Hammer of the Emperor. It really does make the weapon options that you've got... you have to think about them now. It's not just a case of like taking the same shit over and over and over. Like taking just go big or go home. It's like there's actually a really interesting argument to be made for... just spamming what is the most shots you can get for the least points. And that's not just like taking conscripts, because obviously that is technically the most shots, the least points, but not everyone wants to take 1,000,000 conscripts, right? But for your army, for your model collection, what is the most shots you can take for the least points? That's like, and it's like unit options. Like, whoever would have thought we would live in a world where, and this is my opinion, that the Eradicator, the Nova Cannon, yeah, the Eradicators, give me a second to make sure I was talking about the right one. Eradicator and Executioner are easy to mix up, but who would have thought we'd be living in a world where, in my opinion, the Eradicator is the superior choice over the Battle Cannon? Okay, the Battle Cannon is good, but it just, thanks to Armor of Contempt, it really isn't what it once was, right? Yeah, the only thing it really has over the Eradicator now is the Battle Cannon, is that it's got longer range and higher strength, and that's like good, but then 36-inch range is fine. The fact that you can take gunnery details or gunnery expert spot details, so you can get extra range anyway. You don't really worry. You're not going to need more than 42-inch range a lot of the time. The fact that you'll have artillery, which will typically do your long range shenanigans for you now. I think it's this one. That means that the long range battle cannon it's good, but it isn't the the deciding factor that it once was. Smaller boards and other options, and I thought there was a head crab in there. And also the fact that the strength is okay. It's like, but yeah, okay, strength. But what about the fact that you know everyone's taking Demartia cannons? So for me, how I see it is, we're in the situation where you want to be running like if you're taking 4 tank commanders, and by 4 tank commanders I mean you're either taking like Pask and 3 other tank commanders, or you're taking like 3 tank commanders and then like Vestroyan, for example. But let's say you're taking like, so you can get a 4th pseudo tank commander. Let's say you're taking 3 to 4, or even just taking 4 Legion Russes and one of them isn't a tank commander, right? I mean, that's still an option. It's not all, tank commanders are good, but they're not the, you can take non-tank commander Russes, obviously. Sometimes you just forget that. Let's say you're running 4 Legion Russes. It's like, you're going to run 3 of them with Demartia cannons. Minimum of 2 of them with Demartia cannons. But really, you're going to run 3 of them with Demartia cannons. It's like, okay, well, that 4th one, with like the other weapon option to give you a bit of variety. Why would you take a battle cannon for that now? If you're taking 2 full-player manticores and a basilisk, and you've got 3 Demartia cannons, why would you take the battle cannon? Why wouldn't you take the executioner? Why wouldn't you take the eradicator? That's the world we're in at the moment. And who would have thought of that? Now, I'm not complaining about the battle cannon being different. What I'm saying is, it's amazing the change we're in at the moment. I need to make sure I don't miss. I need to press a button in here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's probably that, isn't it? Yeah, you always need these things. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Georgian, that list you covered with Marauders proves anything is viable with Guard, and that's awesome. Yeah, exactly. Couldn't agree more. Exactly. Who here would have ever considered actually taking the Marauder to a tournament? No one. But some crazy motherfucker did it, and they won. And yeah, it was a one-day RTT. And yeah, he didn't face Eldar or Tyranids. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He's literally running like the oldest codex. Fucking squats are getting a codex before Guard, man. That's the situation we're in. So the fact that he can get, it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if you run a fucking narrative event. If you win an event with Guard, no matter what the circumstances are, you're an absolute Giga Chad. That's the fact of it. And no one can take that away from you. No one can say anything to you like, oh yeah, but this, that, that. No. Fuck anyone that tries to take away from you. Like, you won an event with Guard, you're an absolute Chad. That's how I see it. Right, let me just chuck this down there. I have to concentrate slightly. I feel like I'm in an episode of Stargate with this big old C4 packet. Ow. Ah, fucked it. Fuck it, Leroy Jenkins! There we go. Ha, fuck you, you stupid big worm. Right. Ah, fuck it out. Oh, man. Right, come on. Oh, this bit always gets me. Right, prepare to watch me die like 10 times on this one little bit. Right, it's this cone. Fuck the cone, man. There you go. Told you it was the bloody cone. Fucking... How did I miss? I don't know how I missed then. Oh, man. Oh, shit. George M. Thank you for doing your part. Thank you for becoming a channel member. That's absolutely amazing.
Squad ready for war.
Ooh, that's quite a loud alert. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. If it is, let me know. If that's definitely loud, I'll have a look at it. But massive thank you to George M for becoming a channel member. He's doing his part, guys. Are you doing your part? He's doing his part. That's like, I'm doing my part too. But yeah. Oh man, so thank you so much, George, for becoming a channel member, man. It makes a huge difference. So loud, lol. Yeah, I will look at that absolutely definitely in my headphones. I wonder if I can look at it now. Ah, yes. I can. Don't worry. Okay. It should be less loud now. It should be less loud now. I mean, we won't know until someone else does an alert. We won't know. If it's still pretty loud, I'm sorry. We won't know. But I can't say it enough. Like, thanks, Josh. No, really appreciate it. I will have a celebratory slug of the Emperor's own iron brew. I will toast you. Oh, they're sleeping. How cute. Die, Xeno scum! I shouldn't have enjoyed that as much as I did. Ah, it's kind of. See again. I love the passive storytelling they have in this game. Like this security guy had like a shotgun. Obviously, these guys he'd closed the door behind him. But these guys still teleported in. Or he'd made like a little barricade. Look, he's made like a little barricade. He's like, yeah, I'm going to hold my position. These guys like teleporting around him. Jump, get him. But he manages to like blast them and then he just bleeds out. Hasn't become a zombie. He's just like bleeds out. That's like, it's super cool, man. Like having like passive storytelling like that. There we go. Cavalry General, hey Morning Glory, where were they Cajun heavy weapon tubes you saw in the leak sneak preview image? As far as I am aware, they were Cajun. Now why am I being so cagey about it? It was a blurry picture. It was clearly a quick photo snap from from like a White Dwarf or like a new Codex or something like that, or shit. I think I got him. So it's a little tricky, you know. But as far as I could tell, they were Cadian. As far as I could tell. I don't think I want to get in this. It's a rickety old piece of shit. But I am sure this thing has a bad time. Like, I'm 99.9% certain this is the lift that decided it didn't want to be a lift anymore. Yeah, there you go. Fuck you, lift. It's a goddamn heretic lift, this one. It's a goddamn heretic lift. There you go. I would be a very, very sad tech priest if, or whatever the hell I am and we're all playing as, if I'd been in there. Ah, adept. Maybe Smithers just found naked and willing Mr. Burns, and that's why he didn't come back. Anyway, I don't think he did. I think Smithers had a bad time. What? Oh, I didn't even press a button. Okay. Oh shit! Oh shit! That could have been a lot of shotguns. Oh, for fuck's sake! These goddamn danger noodles. Okay. Okay. Right, here we are. Oh dear. This thing seems to be having a little... This Chaos Spawn seems to be having a bit of a feast. Pow! Yeah, that's what we thought, isn't it? Is this Smithers? It's probably Smithers. Right, I've got a bit of ammo now. Let's have a bit of a reload. There we go. danger noodle. There we go. Okay. Open you up. Oh, don't need it. Oh, cool. I would not be fucking... Alright, I won't. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy made it. Like, not even joking. Like, here you go, man. Here's a... I don't know if you need this, but... like, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy made it. Like, he made it through the disaster of Black Mesa. Like, think about it. I mean, this is a pretty... I mean, it's very, very, very underground, isn't it? Surely, like, he must be okay. John Chase, honestly, I'm kind of disappointed that the rumours turned out to be resculpts. I was hoping for a two-seater Sentinel and field guns. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I think it might be just... I don't know. Games Workshop likes Cadians. They should be doing something else, though, man. Like, Cadian... If they like Cadian so much, why do they blow them up? You know, that's my thoughts on it. Jesus. Jesus. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that guy's balls closing to bed. What? You didn't even do anything. You saw him drop in. Blazer on. I need everyone to be real with me for a sec. We're never going to get other plastic regiments, are we? I mean, maybe Krieg's Command Patrol or something. I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. But what I would say, and I said this in, I think, yesterday's stream as well, be the change you want to see. What do I mean by that? Buy some plastic Cadians. Chop the heads off. Or don't put the heads on. Go to Anvil Industries. I'm not sponsored by Anvil Industries, but I just love their stuff so much. Go to Anvil Industries and get their Ushanka hat, guys. They're like 40k style, like the little conscript, Soviet conscript hats, like at the beginning of Enemy at the Gates, like those style hats. They've got the full Ushankas. They've got gas mask Ushankas. They've got all sorts. Go and get those heads. Stick them on top. If you want actual like trench coat guards, buy the Death Corps Krieg plastic ones and stick the Valhalla heads on them. If you don't want to pay Games Workshop prices, I'm with you there, man. Like, it's a premium, ain't it? Go to War Games Atlantic. They sell trench coat infantry. They're meant to be like Mordian equivalents, but they can do Destroying as well. Cut those heads off. Stick some Anvil Industry heads on top. You'll actually save money. Or at the very least, at the very most, you'll break it at the same as if you were going Games Workshop new. But you can do it. You can do it. It's all about kit bashing. And anyone can do it. Before I started the Great Mordian Restoration Project, I was terrible at kit bashing. And I just went, fuck it, I'm going to do it. And I did. And it paid off. I don't think it did anyway. George M, they have so many good options. Even just swapping heads can make such a difference. 110% agree with George there. 110%. The thing I like about the Cadian sculpts is the fact that they're so head swappable. Just a head swap. People have been doing it since the days of... Who remembers the pig iron? They were the guys that, like, the first people that did, like, head swaps. And they were, like, metal head swaps. Pig iron, I think they were, like, Colony, spelt with a K, like Colony Militia. Those guys were the bomb. Those guys were they were the original. People have been... And those people were doing that when I was, like... Nothing like 15 years ago, people were, like... Were head swapping the Cadians. Which, A, shows how old the sculpt is. But also goes to show how, like... That made a huge difference, and it was so cool. Blaze on. I am old school. I modded a dozen metal Valhalla with plasma rifles. Modding I can do. I just like some live is all. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't like modding metal models. It is a pain. You can do it, but I don't. You don't want to. I get that. I totally get it. Like I converted a few metal Mordians, and now I wish I hadn't because those. Now I've almost like cut up a price of sculpt now. It's like some love. Yeah, love. Yeah, so I kind of got what you meant. I got the gist of what you were saying, bro. It's okay. Ooh. Right. Ah, you bastard. I don't think that's going to work. Go on, go down the hole. Go over there then. Oh, that was close. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Just keep attacking the bottom floor, you angry danger noodle. Come on. Come on. Whoa. Oh shit, I want to go this way. Oh shit. It's not too bad. I'd rather just attack the floor though. Go down. Go down. That I should be able to make a break for it now. Whoa. Ha ha! Eat it! Yeah. Cha. Cha. Ah. Right, here we go. Let's watch the show. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying to get a good... There you go. That's pretty cool. So for those of you that were like, what the fuck just happened? Oh, here we go.
Well, I guess it's true. If it bleeds, you can kill it.
Absolutely, Gazman. Well done. Nice. So what just happened is... Sorry, I was just reading a couple of bits in the chat. What happened is basically this big danger noodle, we're in a silo test. Like a rocket test. That's a test rocket engine. So we put on the power and we put on the fuel and then we turned it on and we burned it to death because bullets wouldn't kill it. And now it's dead. And now we can progress to the next section. So that's kind of like the first boss. And what's really interesting about Half-Life is like they just give you another boss straight away afterwards. It's like original Dark Souls, you know. It's cool. There we go. Radu Ikan, hope I'm saying that correctly. Lycan, Radu Lycan. Mad Robot does some cool guard stuff. Agreed. Agreed. I like Mad Robot stuff too. Oh shit. I think I was meant to fall in the water then. There you go, game. I'll do your job for you. I fell in the water. Okay, so this is a really cool bit. Because we want to get out here. Because we get a new gun. New gun time! Come on. Let me out. Oh yeah. Here we go. This is definitely like a bolt pistol equivalent in this game. This is definitely a bolt pistol equivalent. Yeah, it's pretty badass. Right, let's go. It's dead as shit, mate. Yeah, brother, mate. It's dead as it should be. There we go. There's a way out of here. Here we go. Now, my natural inclination when getting a new gun is to hoard it and not use it because you're like, oh, I must save the new gun. Nah, man, fuck that. We're not playing properly, are we? We're playing for fun. I got a big ass revolver. I got a Magnum. Got a goddamn bolt pistol equivalent right here. I cannot wait for bolt revolver. Yeah, bolt revolver. Very, very, very cool. That is a. They should have that as a Games Workshop. If there's the pattern, those of you know I'm paranoid. Games Workshop, if you're spying on this live stream, I highly recommend you make a model with a bolt revolver. I would find it most amusing for my guardsman models to have bolt revolvers. They don't need any special stats. We just want the model. That'd be so cool. This is cool. Pew. I wonder if this can explode. No. Die, Xenoscum. I thought this thing turned. Goddamn game was lying to me. Setso 1. I've been really wanting to do mechanized infantry recently. Missing the old melter vets of a Chimera right now. Hope the new codex gives them some love. You know what? I think mech's back. I genuinely think mech's back. But I think that I've been playing around with the idea of ultra mechanized. What do I mean by, or like giga mech, whatever you want to call it, whatever the cool kids do these days. Like back in my day, it was rad mech, radical mechanized, lit mech, fire mech. Whatever you want to call it. Fire mech's kind of a cool name. That would be a catch-on mech list. But what I suggest is for a mechanized list is figure out how many special weapons you can cram into the list. Doesn't matter. Just like how many special weapons can you cram into as many chimeras as possible, and you've got to get a balance there, because I think it's possible to technically turn it with like only 6. And I say only 6 chimeras, and then there's almost so many heavy weapons it doesn't quite work. But I think you want like 10 chimeras. I think you want 10 chimeras, and I think you want to fill them with as many special weapons as you can get your hands on. So I'm talking veterans, I'm talking command squads, I'm talking special weapons squads. But here's the rub, right? Or not the rub. Here's the best bit. Take a sound attachment. It doesn't screw your Hammer of the Emperor. I'm pretty sure they still get their regiment trait. The Scions themselves don't get a regiment trait. But then you've got like Lambda and Lion guys jumping out of chimeras, and so you're not spending like, you might be like, Mordian Glory, why wouldn't you take a Torx Prime? Well, because the Torx Prime is like 120 points. Okay, like, and that's good, but it's 120 points. Whereas a Chimera is like 75. So it's pretty cheap. So you can get like 3 Chimeras for every 2 Torx Primes. And what you're trying to achieve with the list is just a lot of armor. You're trying to achieve a lot of armor. So it comes down to what's the cheapest way you can spam it. You could easily take a mix if you wanted to, whatever. But my thinking would be is you just take loads of special weapons in chimeras, and I think you start off with 10 chimeras and you go from there. I might try it to be honest. But I've played around the list a few times just on paper, and and in theory it worked quite well. Now here's a useless. This is one of the most useless weapons you'll ever come across, the trip mine. Yeah, the trip mine is pretty useless in this game. I can't think of a time I've ever used this weapon for any reason other than memes. So I might use it quite a lot in this playthrough. Yeah, we're not waiting around to find out what the heck's going to happen there. Oh shit, I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Pretty sure. I thought I could. I went through that door. Oh, there we go. No, I found the right way to go. Have I? I don't know. I'm not so convinced. No, Jesus, that's annoying. Fuck off. So we've got like, I would class this thing as like a defiler. But where the... Just gonna... Ah, you bastard. I don't think I went in this bit yet. Maybe I do. Lol, I squashed it. Are you gonna try and eat me? No? Okay. There we go. Sorry, I got a little confused there where the hell I was going. Bad Lycan, oh shit. This guy just fucking die. That was another one. Xenos cultist. Die. I don't know what the Vortigaunts could be. Chaos or alien wise. I don't know. Am I planning on doing Chaos Gate? If people want me to, I'm happy to do Chaos Gate. It's a Warhammer game. It's pretty good. I don't know it very well though. So I'd have to be a little... Obviously there might be a bit of me figuring it out. But if people don't mind watching me play a game that I don't know what the hell I'm doing in, that might be quite amusing actually. Yeah. And you're not in the best shape. Go on, give me your gun. Totally nicked his gun. Oh, it's because I got full ammo. There you go. Okay. Let's use our new fangled bolt revolver. Come here, you. No, I'm not using the bolt revolver on these things. I'll use the sanctified crowbar of death on them. Come on, don't run away. It's your big moment to be a hero. There we go. All right. As if. I fucking missed. There you go. I just missed. Oh, man. I knew there was more of you. There's so many head crabs. It's... Oh, God. It's like dying to grunts in Halo. Which I suppose happens a lot if you play it on like heroic or whatever. Oh. Let me have a look. How's the chat been going? Loads of people been chatting away. Very active chat. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Animap to 222. I've been using 7 Chimera list with 2 Hellhounds, a Gatekeeper Tank Commander, and a goddamn Shadow Sword. Fucking too right, my son. Give it as... Oh, shit. Give him the fucking beans. That's what I say. Give him the fucking Shadow Sword. That sounds like a right nice list. What infantry do you take in that? Out of curiosity. I'm interested. Xantifa, the amount of guard arms I want to build is obscene. Totally, yeah, couldn't agree more. Not with you being obscene. With I'm in there too. I want to build an obscene amount of guard armies as well. The key is, to, whilst a little boring, find one colour scheme and just keep. Don't like do multiple colour schemes. That's kind of the key. Because then you don't have to buy like double the chimeras you don't need, for example. Oh shit. Okay. Bollocks. I think they're falling down a little hole. That's better. Nice. Well, we've come across... Oh shit. Oh. Ah, that's... Fucking love this revolver, guys. I love this revolver. It is fucking gnarly. It's so cool. Right, firstly, because they will definitely use that against me. Secondly, die. Die. Miss. Miss. Miss, but he's got the hint. Right. Frag out. Oh, shit. Right, give you... Come on, then. Backbone of the guard, ready to serve. Nice. Oh, nice. Setso1, thank you for the super chat. Thoughts on Sentinels? I feel armoured are super underrated 45 points, especially with the half damage strat. Great for screening backline deep strike secondaries. You, my son, are 100% correct. Armoured Sentinels are fantastic. One of my favourite units. One of the units that I think has survived all of the different changes throughout all of the metas. They're not necessarily ever like a top tier unit, but they're never a dogshit bottom tier unit. They're always a solid unit. Any edition I've been in, Armour Sentinels were a good choice. Whenever I do videos saying what's a good unit to buy for like a future-proof guard army, there's 4 things that I always recommend to people. Guardsmen, Chimeras, Lehman Russes, and Sentinels. Everything else comes and goes. Even Basilisks come and go. Even Manticores come and go. You know, Wyverns had one good edition, have never been that great since. Loads of other stuff comes and goes. Hellhounds are sometimes good, sometimes bad. But those 4 units you could build a guard army almost made solely of those, including Sentinels, and you wouldn't need to worry about edition changes. Things would go up, things would go down. You wouldn't care. If you just had like 60 Russes, 6 Chimeras, 9 Sentinels, and about 150 infantry, you could just, like, obviously that's a lot, but if you got it from like second-hand parties and all this kind of stuff, and you built it up over the course of like 5 or 6 years, or 3 or 4 years, depending on what your time frame is, or 2 years, whatever your time frame is, that's it. You have completed the guard faction, and Sentinels are a key part of that. They're fantastic weapons platforms. Those of you that know, when I was originally putting my Steel Legion army together, I always ran 4 armor Sentinels with las cannons and hunter killer missiles, even before they got any buffs. So you're absolutely right. Sentinels are great. Armor Sentinels are fantastic and underrated. Scout Sentinels are also fantastic because there's a lot of people these days a lot of factions that can deep strike multiple times throughout a game, like up and down, up and down, up and down. And Scout Sentinels counter that. So here's the thing that people don't really talk about. The almost mandatory swooping hawks that go up and down in a turn, right? Often they'll go up and then they'll go down to hide away, but sometimes they'll go up. Often they'll come down and then they'll kill something and then they'll sort of teleport like into a position that so you then have to like deal with them or like onto the objective, or they'll teleport where they want to teleport. If you've got scout sentinels running around, they can't do that. They can't teleport where they want to go. They can't do what they want to do. So it's nice. Like they can clear the scout sentinels away. Well done. You've just spent your turn using your valuable Eldar units to clear away some scout sentinels. They've again done their job. Grey Knights, they've done their job. So I can tell I'm getting really animated, but that's one because of the super chat. Massive thank you for the super chat. But that's also one because I'm very passionate about sentinels. Passionate about guard, but I'm very passionate about sentinels. I've got 9. I've got 2 more unbuilt. I'm looking to build. I am looking to build the 18 Sentinel army, guys. That's where I want to be. So yeah, I absolutely love it. Setso1, how the new Sentinel model look? I love the existing one, and I'm wondering if I need to buy a bunch more before the remodel comes out. So I think I saw like an AdMech. Not an AdMech one. It looks a bit AdMechified or Callified. The way I would kind of describe it is it looks like a couple of the mechs from Iron Harvest. So if you've not played that video game, go and check it out. There's like I think it's a Polanski or a Polish mech or Polania mech that's like quite tall and like a big, it's almost like a big boiler body. There's that, and then there's one like it's a bit like that's quite spindly, and it's like quite a squat cylindrical. I think it's like German or Saxon one, and it's kind of in terms of its proportions, it's kind of as tall as the Polania one, but as like chunky as the Saxon one. So it's cool. It's cool. I think it looks really, really good. Like, I love the current Scout Center model, but I think it looks really, really good. Do the new ones have arms? I'm trying to remember, man. I don't think so. But how I would describe... do I have a Sentinel to hand? Of course I have a Sentinel to hand. Here we go. 1 second. Okay, so... Okay, so... Sentinel, that we all know and love, right? See if I can get a bit closer to the camera without fuzzing up. Sentinel that we all know and love. very reminiscent of the ATST, right? So, you know, the guns are low slung down. It's got the quite jointed legs, and it's got that sort of pointy face. I think this one goes up and down. I'm not going to break it. Goes up and down, right? Imagine, so take the gun off for a second. Magnets, woo! Go on, magnet back on. There we go. Take the gun off for a second. So, imagine it's not pointy. Imagine it's like smooth, like it's like a flat front. Okay, so imagine it's like that almost. Yeah, hope that makes sense. So, it's like rather than being like box and pointy, it's like a rounded boiler, right? It's a rounded shape, but it's not pointy. It's like same all the way around like that. Yeah, and then instead of the gun being trying to do this. So the gun being like here, low down, it's like up here. Like how some people mod them. So it's like that. Yeah? That's kind of where the gun is. It's higher up. And the legs, so these legs are quite exposed, right? No, there's no like armor really on the front of them. Imagine you've got like quite almost like dreadnought style. You know how if you ever, I can show you. Here we go. This is what I saw. Now, if this again, I will always caveat this was a blurry picture, guys. So if I've been the victim of elaborate hoax, I will be as angry as you guys, and I will apologise. But I don't think I am. Genuinely, I'm like 99% sure of this. But you see how dreadnoughts have got armor plates on the front, but not armor plates on the back of the legs, right? You've got like those on your Sentinel legs now. So your Sentinel's got some armor plates on its legs. Hopefully, that all makes sense. I wish I could like draw a picture, but my artistic skills are bad. Like I can paint other people's stuff, but I can't draw or paint my own stuff very well. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that's answered a few questions and whatnot. I genuinely, I love the current Sentinel sculpt. I genuinely like these sculpts as well. I think they'll fit in alongside each other relatively well. If anyone's worried, what I would say is the new ones look very armoured. So use the new ones as armoured ones. And despite the fact that, you know, this is technically an armoured Sentinel, I would just say if you've got any old school armoured Sentinels or any old school Sentinels in general, they would look fine as like Scout Sentinels. But to be honest, the current Sentinels look great. So it's one of those where I'd say, look, if you like new sculpts and you like the new one that comes out, get it. And if you don't, you've got the old ones. And the old ones will be around for ages. Maybe GW won't keep selling them, but you'll be able to get them off eBay for ages. People like Leave the Hobby will always have a few old ones. So, you know, they haven't made Praetorian models in forever, yet people are still finding them and buying and selling them. So your old Sentinels will be around for a while. Old school Lehman Rusted. How many years has it been since they sold the old school Lehman Rust? You go on eBay right now, you type in Lehman Rust, half the ones that are being sold on eBay be the old version. So don't worry too much about missing out. Don't be like, FOMO, I've got to go out and buy all the old Sentinel models. They're going to be available one way or another for a long time. And you may find that people start selling the older sculpt for cheap because people don't want them anymore because they want the new one. So my advice would always be do what makes you feel comfortable. If you're like, I don't care if it's going to cost a bit more money in the long run, I just want to be safe and secure, and I know that I want 9 of the old version, so I'm just going to get 9 of the old version, even if it's going to be a little bit more expensive in the long run. Just do that, because that means you've got them for certain. There's no wishy-washiness. But if you're willing to take a very slight risk and be a bit patient, you could probably wait for the new ones to come out and get some of the old ones for cheap. Maybe. But what could happen is, this is the last thing I'm going to say, and then we'll crack on with the game again. What could happen is the new one comes out, for some reason, just this is the way of wargaming, everyone like hates the new model, or it turns out it's not a Sentinel model, or or something, or it's a whole new unit like people are saying. But what happens is everyone hates the new one for some reason, and they're like, we want the old ones, and the old ones go from price. So there's a very slight chance of that happening. It tends to be when new models come out that people like them. But an example of this being the case with Guard, when the new Scions came out, people didn't like them. People were like, why the fuck did you get rid of Kazakin for these guys? Personally, they've grown on me, but I still probably prefer Kazakin. I'm very glad they're bringing them back. So that is what my 10-minute side rant on on new Sentinels and stuff. Not rant, sort of excited, rambling. Rambling, that's the word. There we go. Let's go and kill some more heretic guardsmen / inquisitorial guardsmen. I think I just hit like... Oh, God, yeah, he's twitching. Oh, shit. Ah, shotty! I fucking love this game. The gun sounds so good. I mean, I don't know if it sounds realistic. There's people out there that know guns sounds way better than me, but it sounds gnarly. Like, it sounds like an automatic bloody chopper. The old stormtroopers were so much cooler. You know, Brandon, I agree in principle, but let me tell you something about the old stormtrooper models. They are horrible to paint. They are old sculpts, man. They look amazing when painted, but there's like, if you paint underneath the legs, then it looks like they're wearing like a nappy. It's awful. Don't look at them too closely. But they do. As someone who's got like 100 of them, that's like my retirement plan, is to sell those stormtroopers off. Yeah, they are good. Don't get me wrong, but Jesus Christ. This guy won't... That guy did not want to go down, did he? You know, he has inspired me. There you go. There you go. Nice. Suspect the utensil will be in the starter box. Could be. Could be. Okay, let's just smash some crates. Now this section is much darker than in the original game. In the original game, this was all very, very light. But I'm not totally against it. Yes! A pyro stick! What was it? Stick of pyromancy from yesterday. Yeah! The Luby stick! There we go. Right. Let's go kill some alien scumbags. Don't know if this is the right way to go, but we've done it now. So, oh shit. Oh, Jesus Christ, Fenton! I feel like that guard from Die Hard with a Vengeance. Ah! Firing the fucking shotgun off. I know they're hard to paint, but they're one of the first models I ever bought 40k. 100%. Trust me, I love them. I love them. I cannot say more nice things about them, but you appreciate that. You are a man of culture who appreciates they are hard to paint. Okay. I thought there was a zombie at this part. Now, there used to be little maggots in this water that used to kill you, but doesn't seem so anymore. I think that's running now. I don't think I have to do anything. Just, yeah, unit power on, unit power 1 off. Okay, so we've turned some power on. Maybe we can start things up again now. Right, there we go. And then it goes... Yeah. Maintenance team YOLO! Nice. George M, I hope we get some plastic advisors, Ashpass, Officer of the Fleet, etc. 110%. 110%. I love the current regimental advisors, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love all guard models. But the Astropath, the top where his hood is, like, that bit always wears off no matter what. I've had to put a bit of hard coat there, so he's got like a shiny hood, just so it doesn't rub off. Like, mad. Very, you know, absolute madness, but that's what I've had to do. I just wonder, 1 second, I just want to check something. Okay, no, we're all still good. There we go. Yeah, just checking something on OBS then. I think some rather fine guardsmen turn up now. There you go. So, what we're going to do here... Ah, what a shame. Okay, well, we'll try this instead. Nope. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, fine. What you can do, guys, if you have any of those satchel charges that I must have used up very frivolously, you can put them on this and then send them up. As it is, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, shit, mate. Quick reload, please. God, I love this revolver. God Emperor, I mean. Marshal Dietrich, hey dudes, just finished 80 guardsmen off to the HQs and tanks now. You absolute leg end. You're doing your part. You are doing your part for the God Emperor and for the Imperium. Oh shit. That was quite nice. I mean, it wasn't. I just blew some guy back to the Stone Age, but it was quite satisfying, I should say. Okay. So we've, I think we've done one of the sort of the main bits for this level now, and we've killed our way through a small army of inquisitorial henchmen, heretic bastards, which is always fun. Ooh. Yeah, nothing wrong with the old-fashioned way. Yeah, exactly. Probably makes it a bit more fun to watch doing it the old-fashioned way. Oh no, that's where everyone was died. Is there some grenades in there? There is. Excellent. Let's go. Plays on. Does anyone even remember the old green beret Ghostbuster stormtroopers? Hell yeah, I got 10 of them. They're painted very badly, but I got 10 of them. Jesus, there's a lot of these guys. Oh, ah, you clever guardsman. Jesus, Jesus, jeez. These guys might actually get me. See the last one. Jeez. This guy's almost got me. That's the first time that I've been like, okay, this is actually a difficult fight. But then again, there's always health around the corner. There's always some more... Oh, shit me. Oh, God, he was an injured guy that got zombified, I think. Or maybe he got zombified and then they thought he was just injured, and then when he turned, it was like, oh, that's bad shit. Oh, this guy's moved around a bit now. There we go. Oh, take a little break. How long have we been streaming for now? I've been streaming for about 2 hours, almost 2 hours. Pretty good. I don't know about you guys. I'm still feeling pretty fresh. Probably go for another hour. Just if you guys are feeling it. If you guys are feeling it, I'm feeling it. Let's just keep going. Let's have a look at some of this. The old chatteroo. For me, Raven, glad to see you are doing live streams. Sadly, I have work today, so I can't stick around, but looking forward to catching your future streams. Thank you. I will be streaming 3 times a week, my good man, and all of these live streams will be on the YouTube channel for you to watch at your leisure. So there you go. Nice. Good old 3-hour-long Mordian Glory content. Stick that on whilst you're painting. Nice. Setso 1. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it too, Setso 1. Let's do it. Let's keep it going. Awesome. Right, so here's this big bastard. So here's the funny thing. This model, this model is in the animated model. It didn't load properly last time. He's meant to have loads of colour and everything. He's not meant to have this weird grey black slab. But it didn't load properly last time I played the game either. But we'll come across more than one of these. And the next time you'll see it, you'll get to see the nice colour on it. But it's I don't know if it's a bug or a problem with my computer or something, but it don't look the way it should anyway. Ow. I'd rather you didn't keep burning me, my good man. Eat shit. The rite of electrocution! Blessed be the Omnissiah! There you go. So that is how you do a game with 2 bosses in a row. You are my painting break, so 24-hour stream confirmed. Well, I don't want to give anything away, but that was one of my plans, to have a 24-hour stream. I was going to do... You know how you see people who do like 24-hour like painting challenges? I was going to do a 24-hour painting challenge live. So if I failed it, you'd all know, because I'd be asleep on camera, like probably snoring my head off. So there you go, man. There you go. Tom from Discord, can't believe the pace of the content the last couple of days. Went to mow the lawn this morning and bam, new MG. Then I'm about to walk the dog tonight. Another video. You know it. I mean, I hope, like I said, I hope it's not too much content, but I am, I'm just feeling it. The bug must have you. The bug does have me. Not a chaos bug. Not Nurgle. The Quizzitor's going to hear me say that. It's not Nurgle, but yeah, I am feeling it at the moment. And like I said, I've got spare time at the moment, and I'm just trying this out. I'm seeing where this goes. This is kind of like a little sneak preview. You know, what would happen if Mordian Glory had a little bit of time, you know, and he could do it full time? Well, this would be the pace. If I could do this full time, this would be the pace. And, I mean, maybe that'll be, maybe, God, one can dream. One can dream, you know, get out from the rat race and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, it's a dream, I suppose. But this is kind of the pace. This is kind of the pace, I suppose. If that dream was ever to happen. So one, paint the entire Mordian 50th in one stream. You have no idea. If I painted the entire Mordian 50th in one stream, what I've got left, I'd die before I got 10% of the way through it. I don't... My pile of shame, bro, my pile of shame. It's awful. And it is shame. Don't take that as some sort of backhanded, like, oh, look, you know, wanking myself off or anything like that. Nah, man, nah, it is shameful. It is absolutely shameful. I should really sell some of it, man, or give some of it away, you know. But I'm a bit of a hoarder, to be honest. I struggle to sell. No, I'm not a hoarder with most stuff, but with Warhammer, I'm very precious of it. Very precious of it. It's little story time, I suppose. Just before, you know, this is, you know, peek behind the curtain into the mind of the Mordian. With certain things like video games, I suppose you could almost say my personal possessions, like not like just general things I own, but my personal possessions that are personal to me. I'm very, very protective of them, and I don't like getting rid of them. I don't like selling them. I've really, really struggled to. And the reason was I was not a spoiled child. So my parents used to, don't get me wrong, I wasn't a deprived child either, but my parents had, their sort of, one of the parenting things that they had was, we don't want to give you something given. It's like in South Troopers, something given has no value, you have to earn it. So my parents used to be like, if you want that Xbox, like if you want an Xbox 360, right, here's a list of chores, get these results in your exams at school, blah, you know, these various, like, here's the things, if you achieve all that, then you can have some money for the Xbox, or we'll buy, or, you know, maybe they wouldn't even give me, they wouldn't buy it for me, they'd give me some money towards it, something like that. And it was just to give me a sense of, like I said, like, to earn something, so then you feel it a lot more. But I have that has stayed with me for my life. So when, that's why I struggled to get rid of garden stuff. I struggled to get rid of models, because, like, I have this sense of I worked for this. I don't just want to give it away. It's got value to me, and a lot of the models I've had for a long time as well. So that's a little peek into my mindset. That's how my mind often operates. Like I like to keep hold of things because I have earned them, essentially, or back when I was a kid, I earned them, you know. So that's just a peek into my mind. Like, don't read too much into it, I suppose. Like, if you know, but that's just kind of the way I operate. The game consoles you reference in your anecdotes is the ultimate way to age people now. Yeah. Tell you what, do you guys want to know a funny story? Another story from Mordian's childhood, when Mordian was a white shield. Right, when Mordian was a white shield. this will make you laugh. So my parents used to be like, you got to revise your exams. You know, got to revise your exams. They weren't harsh. They were always encouraging, you know, and supportive. But they were also like, come on, you got to, you know, don't dick around. I know you're a kid and you want to have fun, but you got to revise for your exams. So they used to, like, around exam period, they'd like limit my time I could go on like the Xbox or the PlayStation, whatever. And if I was like a naughty kid, they'd like, you know, take the Xbox away and then I'd get it back later and all that kind of stuff. What they didn't realize though is we had like I was quite lucky. We had like a couple of bathrooms in the house, but one of the bathrooms my parents literally never used. It was on like the top. We were on like a three-story townhouse, and I used to stay on like the top floor because, you know, I was like a teenager growing up. I wanted my own space, so they'd be like, yeah, you can have you can not have the top floor, but that's where you can sort of like have a bit of personal time up there. And there was a toilet up there that my parents never ever used, and the sort of the understanding was, you know, just keep it clean and all that kind of stuff. And so what I did is there was like a shelf in the bathroom, and I put an Xbox and a tiny, I'm talking like little portable travel television, and I had that in the toilet, and so I could like lock myself away in front of the cabinet and play Xbox, like while having a shit or just play Xbox in there. And my parents, I think it was like an Xbox or like a slimline PS1, I can't even remember now, but and my parents were like, "Are you alright, Tim? You've been in the toilet for a long time." And I'd be like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm reading a book. And they're like playing. Oh, like, see, that's the thing with kids, man. Kids will always figure it out. Kids will always find a way. Oh man, it was good times, man. Good times. I don't have that Xbox anymore, sadly. But it was. I'm sure it was an Xbox. And you know how I know it was an Xbox? It was an Xbox Crystal, and I was like the only kid in my block to have like an Xbox Crystal. So man, those are some good times. I'm more than happy. Like, I've got so many fucking funny stories, man. Like, it doesn't always have to like guard content. I mean, obviously we love guard, like that's why we're here, right? But I got so many fucking funny stories to share with you guys. Like, yeah, they probably didn't want, like random airs. They probably thought you were looking at Hustle or something. Yeah, they probably didn't want to ask too many questions, did they? You know. A dirty teenage boy growing up, but oh man, that's one of the funny ones. George M, I paint terribly, but god damn it, they're my terribly paint models. 100%, bro. That's how I feel too. I don't care. I did them. I'm proud of what I achieved. Absolutely, you got to earn those models. Yeah, absolutely. Tom from Discord. Chris S, I do pretty good on vehicles. It is figures that I struggle on. Yeah, I can paint a tank in an afternoon, but it takes me a week to paint 10 infantry. There you go. This is not just like a voice in my head, by the way. This is this guy. Those blue clear controllers, John. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I do have a Rubicon models, Willys Jeep SU85 kits come and say, "Ah man, Chris S, I love the Willys Jeep model. It's awesome. I got two for my what do you call it? Two for my Americans or allies." Satso 1, the railcart section. Did Black Mesa make this part better? Yeah, a lot better. Yes. It's not too bad when you've oh shit. I didn't actually want to be on here. I think I'm going to get ambushed, but oh well. Let them come. I am ready for them. Might not be this the bit you get ambushed in, but it might be the bit you do. I think you get ambushed on the way up, not on the way down. Oh, I'm having a great time. I love streaming, man. I love streaming. It's just so much more like I'd never get the opportunity to tell that story. Shit me, where's it? Did he jump in the water then drown and kill himself? You stupid bastard. Right, here we go. There we go. Yeah, but I'd never get the opportunity to tell like a story like that in the video. It'd be so out of place telling it in the video. But in a live stream, that's the kind of interaction you get to have, you know. Striker 3, would you ever consider making a video on what a competitive 500,000, 1,500 point IG list would be? So, yeah, I would definitely. Like, I'm open to any ideas. In fact, you know what? You know what? I'll write it down. I have my notepad. I've been writing ideas down for videos that people have been saying in like chat. Comp 500 points, 1,000 points, 1,500 points. So the problem with general rule of sort of general acknowledgement. I probably need my bloody car here, don't I? Yeah, general rule of like smaller games are a little bit harder to balance. See, I don't think. Let me just check something. No, there isn't. Yeah, they didn't fuck around with like you having to like shoot things to make them turn in this one. The general rule of like smaller games, it's kind of hard to balance them because 40k is designed around 2,000 points. And when you start going below that, Jesus. I think there's something here for me to explore. No, come on. When you go below that, it's a little tricky. But I would certainly... I think what I would do... Right. Jesus Christ. I'm fucking these controls up. No. Right, let's slowly stop. Come off. There we go. I think what I would do is... It's difficult to make a competitive list at those points levels. I'd certainly give it a go, but it is difficult. What I would probably consider is saying, okay, so you want to build your army up to these stages. So what's a good benchmark for building a 500-point guard starter army? Right, get this, and this. What do you want to get for 1,000? Okay, you've got your 500 points together. Right, now you want to put together your 1,000-point collection. Right, get this, and this. And obviously I'd keep it quite generalized because then it could be future-proofed. So I could say roughly you're going to want, roughly you're going to want this, but this, But that's kind of how I do it because it is difficult to make competitive armies at a smaller point level. But, I'd give it a go. Just got to be careful because I know there's baddies. Fucking hell. I don't like leaving Xenos behind. Where are you, you smelly bastard? I'm not sure if there's anything to explore here, but I like to explore. And I like to kill Xenos, so it was a good all-round sort of solution there. Yeah, I bet tank commanders feel different at that points level. Is this gonna no. Right, let's get the shotty out. Let's get the shotty out. Off the top of my head, what I would suggest for a 500-point army, off the top of my head, is a Leman Russ, a Chimera, and then company commander, and then infantry. Just infantry squads. That's what I'd recommend. Just standard. Don't fuck around with it. Take the Leman Russ as a tank commander if you want, but you should be able to get a battalion at that points level, right? I mean, what, 180 points for the infantry, 75 points for the Chimera, so you're looking at like 255. Okay, you probably couldn't get a tank commander in there as well, but you could probably you could take it as a patrol then, and still get your CP back. Yeah, that's how I'd do it. Come on, you son of a bitch. Yeah, eat it, alien scumbag. Why do I have a feeling there's bad guys around here? Right, come here, you. There we go. Oh, okay. Let's keep it fresh. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. These guys have not had a great. Is that alive? Is that alive? I think it might be. Nah, they've got to be dead, right? It's electrified as fook. Fucking, I knew I could hear a bastard around it. I fucking knew it, you scary motherfucker. I fucking knew it, man. Yeah, so basically, yeah, exactly. If you bought a Defense Force box, that would be alright. That would be perfect. Yeah, you wouldn't need more than that. Not to start with. I mean, realistically, if you were to collect a guard army, you could almost, you could buy 4 of them, and that would be a pretty standard, fairly future-proofed-ish guard army. I mean, maybe 3, and but yeah, I mean, if I was to get into guard today, and I had to go, like Games Workshop, for whatever reason, the men with guns came and said you've got to do it Games Workshop. I'd be like, right, okay. I mean, I'd rather not, but if I have to, then I'd just start doing Defense Force boxes and just keep going. Yeah, the Cavalry General. Yeah, he's got 6 of them. You crazy bastard. But yeah, like good. It goes to show like you can just do those models. What the hell am I doing in this level now? Oh, do I turn it back on again? That's a bit of a. Oh, right, yeah, okay. There you go. I'm not too caring about the number of shells I'm using. You just die. That's what I want you to do. Off we go. So yeah, this is a bit better, like in comparison to the old way they used to do this mission, which was awful. The controls are still a bit janky. Ugh. You know what? No, we're not going to play this properly. We're going to do it the exciting way. This is where you get ambushed all the way up, and the right thing to do is to not let them ambush you. But we don't like doing it the sensible way, do we? We like doing it the fun way. Do you want to know what's crazy? Oh, that is some good loot, though. I'll definitely be coming back down. You know what's crazy? I would now argue that the multi-laser is the better choice on the Chimera turret than the heavy bolter. That's a lot of. That is a lot of sentry guns. What do I have to deal with that many sentry guns? Just a quick trigger finger, I suspect. Alright, here we go. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. I thought they'd all get up and start shooting the crap out of me. Yeah, I definitely go for the multi-laser on the turret Chimera turret now. Ooh. Ooh, we've got contact grenades. Contact grenades are sweet! Because this MP5 has an underslung grenade launcher on it. I don't know how realistic that is. It always seemed a bit silly having a UGL on an SMG, but anyone who's a military expert in the chat, let me know if it is stupid or if it's actually a sensible idea. Hunter killer missiles, I agree. Tom from Discord, hunter killer missiles are pretty cool. I've started thinking, do you know what I've started warming to? I've started warming to the auger array, of all things, right? Because it doesn't need to be that you take the hunter killer and the auger array. You could. Oh shit, mate. Oh. Ooh. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Oh, fucking hell. Fuck it out. Don't be a bastard. There we go. Not ideal. There we go. I probably should have actually done better. I would have been better hiding behind the console. But there we are. Russians had a modified AGL-30 for the AK SU-74s. I always call it the AK-74U, but it's not, is it? Oh, shit. Get your shotgun away from my ass. Come on. There we go. There we go. Give him the fucking beans, lads. It's like, oh shit, that's him. It's like, we're getting a reputation. Yeah, see, I agree with you, Setzer One. Like, you'd think the advantage would be all that, you know, light and all that kind of stuff, but I'm no soldier either. I have no idea what's right and wrong. Like, in the military world. I suppose what I would say is that the AK-74U, it's a bit, is it... I mean, it is an SMG, obviously, but I've often found it's a bit... It's almost like halfway between, right? Because like an SMG is like an MP5, which is quite small, but an AK-74U still feels quite big and bulky, doesn't it? But, again, I'm no expert. The Russians always do things a bit differently, don't they? That's why there's like what, like that's saying like, in Russia, SMG fire you or something like that, you know. It's nice to see people chatting in the chat again. It's cool. Like this is one of the bits I said it yesterday. And I won't say it every time, but I really like seeing the chat organically, people talking to each other, and like I don't have to be like the conduit for all of it. It's nice to see people just conversing and chatting, and I don't get involved in those conversations. I just let people like chat away. It's just cool. Who won the fight? Who do we think won the fight? The soldiers or the aliens? Who do you think won the fight? The soldiers or the aliens? I think the... Shit me. Cool. Right, I'm going to get a shitload of health. Cavalry is more of an assault carbine. Yeah, I kind of get that. Yeah, uses assault rifle stuff. Of course the Guardian defeated the Palestinos. Yeah, man, absolutely. Absolutely. Why did I ever doubt? Why did I ever doubt? I tell you what, I really hope they remake the second, not the second Half-Life, but the first expansion pack to Half-Life 1, Opposing Force. That is my favourite Half-Life game of all time. In fact, even if the graphics are big dog shit, I won't do it straight after this one, but I will at some point do a playthrough of that. Tell you what, you guys have a little fight without me. See if I can, is it Z? Oh yeah, we can use that totally useless feature in the game. Zoom. Okay, I think the Guardsmen won again. It's amazing. Normally the Guardsmen get absolutely smashed in this. Oh, wow. No, they absolutely... Last time I played this through, the aliens won every time. Like, no matter how many times I reloaded it, the aliens won every time. So it's really cool on stream to see the Guardsmen equivalent do... Oh man, I was hoping to rapid fire him a bit, but didn't need to in the end. Oh shit! Oh fucking hell! Are there any more of them? I think I did. Yeah, okay, well, that's a shame. I was hoping to get more time out of that 50 cal, but at least it absolutely shredded 2 of them. That's the important bit. We've still got to see the 50 cal do something. Ugh. Nice. 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 This kind of reminds me of that bit in Astartes when the guardsmen are shooting over the rail. That's a cool bit, isn't it? Well, I'm playing Back for 4 online, a little difficult to convert with the chat a whole lot. No, that's fine, man. That's fine. Oh, shit! It's hard to converse when you're getting eaten by barnacles, too. Like, there's no obligation. Like, people can just have this on in the background and, like, chill and paint and all that kind of... Like, if you've got a paintbrush in your hands, like, you know, you can't... It's obviously still like to chat away and all that kind of stuff. But it's just, wow. That normally never works, being able to open the doors that way. Learn something new every day. But yeah, like, it's just, it's nice when people do get to chat away. You know, obviously not everyone has the chance to do it. Ooh. Right, let's go. The bit of Astartes where they showed the spaces was the cool bit, yeah. I mean, all of Astartes was pretty cool, wasn't it? I don't know, it's so funny, like... I'm just gonna go save. It's funny what happened with, like... Ooh. I'm just gonna let these head crabs eat the shit out of this marine. Bit mean, but... I'm sure he can handle it. Thing with, like, Astartes is, like... Everyone was saying, like, oh, GW, you need to hire this guy. And then when they did hire him, they, like... Everyone was like, oh, he's fucking sold out. And it's like... Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? But I think what happened is, like... Games Workshop bought the guy who just died and bought Astartes. And then, like, fucked with it when they put it on Warhammer Plus, so it was rubbish. That's, I think, the impression I get from that situation. Hey, cool. I bet I could have jumped off there, but it's okay. Here we go. This is a cool bit. So we go up this lift and we see, like, human soldiers and stuff, like, fighting zombies and all this kind of stuff, and it's super cool. Like, that guy getting ripped apart by the zombies is fucking grim. And so we start to get the impression... We start to get the impression that the human soldiers are having a tough fight. It's not just us which is giving them a tough fight. Like, a lot of the Xenos that they're fighting is difficult. Which is kind of, I guess, for, like, Half-Life Warhammer crossovers, kind of cool, isn't it, when you think about it? Because guardsmen tend to do okay fighting other humans, but then when guardsmen have to try and take on, like, the Xenos horrors, the lasgun starts becoming a little less effective. I'm sure that guy's going to come and go. Come on, you. Good old contact grenades. Yay, satchel charge. I think I'm going to give the old shotty a run out. No. Aha, we're opening the giant dildo. That's not appropriate. We're opening the giant rocket silo. There we go. I know there's zombies still around here, man. I heard them. Whew. Maybe they're on the next floor. Oh, a little bit of lag there. That's not the stream, guys. That is the game. I had this last time, though. There's occasional moments of lag. There we go. It's sorted itself out now. Oh, shit. Right. There we go. Thank you very much. Oh, there we go. There we go. Awesome. Warhammer Plus, yeah, I see a few people chatting about Warhammer Plus. It's interesting, isn't it? I think that it's tricky. Warhammer, there's a lot of streaming services out there, right? And it's kind of tricky. I mean, I guess a lot of people pay for Netflix because it's quite natural to like pay for Netflix, but it's kind of tricky. I don't know if I was meant to go back up yet. Hopefully I was. It's kind of tricky having a Warhammer stream service. I guess it just needed so much content. I think you're right. I think you're 100% right. They needed to have just an absolute shitload of content that people could just binge. Even if it was just like podcasts and battle reports and all kinds of stuff. They just needed to have just shitloads. Absolute shitloads of content. And they didn't. I guess that's kind of the problem with Warhammer Plus. It looks unfinished. Marshall Diedrich, it looks unfinished. Yeah, agree. I've seen DVD menus that do more. Oh, Tom, that is mean. But I totally agree. Oh. You make a good point. A lot of it's on YouTube already. You know, they should have encouraged what was on YouTube rather than tried to make their own, you know, try and, that's the way Games Workshop always likes to compete with people and put people out and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think everyone here is making some fantastic points, better points than I'm making. So just like, I am really enjoying streaming, but like I'm starting to feel it, like the tiredness of it now, like the constant, like being constantly on, constantly concentrated, like, and that's not a complaint. I'm loving it. Don't get the wrong way. But what I'm almost like saying is like those people that do it for like 8 hours a day or longer. Wow, like I have mad respect for those guys. Mad respect. That's a reference. That is respect for anyone that doesn't get the reference. Almost through my first glass of Iron Brew. I thought I'd be through 2 or 3 by now, but that's all right. Oh, I've got an itchy nose today. I do suffer with a smidge of hay fever, so it's not surprising I've got a bit of an itchy nose. And I've got a big fucking nose as well, so it's like, it does get itchy, you know. That's not an innuendo, by the way. I just have a big nose. Big. It's like, what's he saying, Blackadder? You big rubber-nosed bastard. Yeah, that's me. Oh. Itchy hay fever nose. I'm going to come around the corner. There's going to be bad guys, isn't there? Come on. I think that guy just fucking killed himself. Any more? Man, I feel like I'm missing these 50 cal opportunities. Normally you get to kill loads of people on the 50 cal, but maybe that's just in the old one. Maybe they've toned it down a bit in the new one. But yeah. So that's a good point, Setso One. They don't have to do it. But even so, like, I'm not, you know, it's Saturday for me. It's like my day off. And it's like, I suppose you could say it's like week-long fatigue though, couldn't you? But like, yeah, it's I guess it's like doing a full-time job, but it seems more tiring, but who knows? I'm just getting used to it, aren't I? Like, I'm just giving you guys feedback. Like, I don't know, some of you may be more experienced with this kind of stuff, but I don't know if people like this kind of stuff. I like to sort of almost give a peek behind the curtain and be like, oh yeah, this is how actually, you know, it's how it feels when you're doing this stuff. Yeah, Tom, Ali G movie. That was where it was. Totally. Client, yeah, Tom from Discord, if you have like a 6-hour client meeting, it's, yeah. worth it. Come on. I am going to kill all of you. These soldiers are all cowards. There we go. Feels like I need a torch on. There we go. Stretch my neck out a little bit. There we go. I've been hunched. I've been hunched. That's the problem. Been like this, like a little gremlin. Like, I need to be straight. More, straight back for the Mordian. There we go. My neck feels a lot better now. Nice. The chair that I've got actually, like, it's a very comfy. I guess you can see it's very comfy. It's like a tippy chair kind of thing. But it's actually an old one from an old workplace. They were swapping the chairs around in the meeting room, and for some reason they got rid of these really comfy leather corporate style chairs. And they were like, anyone who wants one can have one. And I was like, for free? And they were like, yeah, we'll get you chairs. And I was like, I didn't say anything, but inside I was like, why? These are like some of the best office chairs I've ever had the glory of being able to sit my two fleshy cheeks on. And they were like, yeah, take one. So I took one home. And the new office chairs that they got for me were awful. And like there was some murmurs, like, oh, we should probably ask people to bring them back and all that kind of stuff. But they couldn't do it. Everyone was like, oh yeah, I've taken them home. And they didn't keep a track of who'd taken them. So people could have just been like, no, I didn't take one. And they had. I wouldn't have had the balls to do that. I would have been like, oh, okay, I'll bring it back. But, it's mad. So it's really, really comfy. But it's definitely designed for doing this in the meeting room. Yes, let us take over the world in the meeting room. It's that kind of corporate chair. So I may need to consider getting some sort of like gaming chair. If the streaming takes off, that's where we may need to be. Nice. I've really it's been really fun doing the stream and everything. It's been pretty successful as well. Like, it's been nice. Like, I think I was just checking. That's what I was checking before, and we've had like a steady, like between sort of 16 and 30 viewers, which is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty, and the chat sort of level of like chat we've had going as well. It's been really like just consistent, really constant. So it's been really, yeah, I think it's been alright. The old Mordian Glory chat. Oh shit, mate. Come on. Jesus Christ. They've flanked my position. I will flank the flank. Mouse is getting a bit sticky. Come on then. Let's give him the fucking beans, lads. Come on. Love seeing that guy topple down in the distance. Grenade coming in. They've taken out the 50. Suppressive fire. That was fun. That was fucking fun. I enjoyed that bit. That's very different to when you do it in the original. That's a good bit. That was it. That was like, I felt like an actual intense like firefight. Tom from Discord, got to get a round table going. Pull into stream and chat with you. Yeah. I assume your mate Matt is all tied up with contracts and stuff. I don't know what Matt's doing at the moment. Actually, I know we were going to a lot of tournaments together at the end of last year, beginning of this year, and we haven't had as much opportunity to do it. He's actually, very impressively, he's absolutely smashed it. He came like second at Adepticon and all this kind of stuff. He's actually officially part of the Art of War team now, which is like super impressive. Like massive props for him like pulling that off, because that's really, he wanted to be able to like do that kind of stuff. So that's really cool. But yeah, in terms of having like a live chat and other people in and interviews and just round tables, all that kind of good shit. Yeah, all up for that. All up for that. It'd be cool to have. I want to get my brother on. You guys know him as Scholar Progenium. He doesn't do YouTube anymore. He had like a little channel, but it's dormant at the moment. His job he couldn't balance his job and that and real life and all that kind of stuff. But you know, I want to get Scholar on. I'd love to get like Matt on for a bit and all that kind of stuff. Like, there's a few of the people that I know would like to be involved. So yeah, definitely want to get some like round tables, some like chatting, some podcasting stuff going. 100%. You know, that'd be really cool. Best gaming chairs are office chairs, though. Setso1 says. Actual gaming chairs are just made to look cool and aren't as good for sitting for a long period of time. It's a good point, actually. That is a good point. Although a lot of people sit for a long time in gaming chairs. Oh, man. Oh, awesome. Ethan R. Morning Glory should play Gears of War 2 Horde mode. Definitely. Love a bit of Gears of War. Love a bit of Gears of War 2 Horde. I think that glass stopped the bullet. Definitely did. That's a little annoying. There we go. Something about using this bolt pistol revolver, guys. It's pretty sweet. Go on, give me some juice for my power armor. Oh, holy machine spirit. Give me juice for the power armor. Litany of divine recharging.
Satellite launch system activated.
Nice.
20 seconds remaining. 15 seconds.
What if there's like... I don't think that's a good idea. Let's just enjoy it. Just enjoy the spectacle. Bum 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 bum. There goes the rocket. That's pretty cool. I like the light effect they've gone there. I bet that light effect was put in to hide the shitty model that that it looks like when it's going up. But it's effective. It's an effective hiding tool. There we go. Righty ho ho. Shoot, shoot. Denied. Denied. Right. Any other guardsmen that want a piece? Want a little popple? I don't think there is there? I think we're doing quite well at the moment. I think we've done most of this mission now. You know what? This is the most effective. Cha. 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 Come on. They absolutely got me, didn't they? Well, I'm sure one of them is still around. They don't do that much damage to you, though. That's the thing. Like, you could definitely do a lot of this game just with the crowbar only run. Oh, so do you know what's really memorable about this bit of the mission for me? This exact bit right now. This exact bit. So I booked a holiday. This is totally unrelated to Warhammer, by the way, guys. Just another Morning Glory story time anecdote bullshit time. I booked a holiday, and I booked it. It was a last minute getaway for the missus for her birthday, and I thought, you know what, I'll book it last minute so I get like a good deal on it. Jesus, that guy. You know what? He's really fucking me up. So I thought, oh Jesus, I just want to tell my story, you stupid bastards. Right. So I booked it a couple of, like a week in advance, like a week in advance because like last minute deal, fantastic deal, all going to plan. 2 days before it was due to set off, the holiday company's like, ah shit, no, it's cancelled. I was like, what? Yeah, I cancelled it. There wasn't actually enough of room for you. We just sort of let you make the booking online. And I was like, you can't do that. And they're like, yeah, no, we can. Like, we cancelled it. You'll get your money back. And I was like, but I want to go on holiday. It's a birthday present. So I rang up my mate Simon, who I should have rung in the first place, to be totally honest with you. And he, you know, this is a lesson learned. Better to go with the people you know than shady bastard websites online. And he was like, oh, you shouldn't have booked with them, mate. I'll sort you out. Because he's a travel agent. And literally, he got us a better deal 2 days before, and it was all sorted. And that is, if you ever see Simon E in the chat, that's the guy that sorted me out. Top bloke. And if you ever need a holiday, Simon E is the man you want to use. He's a very good travel agent. And that's, he won't even know I'm talking, he might not even be in the chat, but he won't even know I'm talking about him. But yeah, he was, so I always remember that bit because that was the bit when I was like panicking, and then I got the phone call from, you know, chat Simon, he sorted us out. Oh god. Nice camouflage. I love that bit. I was just letting you guys hear some of the voice lines there. Ah, shit me. Hey MG, have you seen the game Foxhole? I have. I've not played it though. I have seen it though. It's it looks pretty fun. So another puzzle, bit of a puzzle. Here we go. I cannot wait for Darktide. I can see some people chatting about it in chat. Darktide is going to be great. I'm going to stream so much fucking Darktide. I'm just going to have to like take a week off and just stream the shit out of it. Do videos on it. Everything. Darktide is where it's at. Darktide for life. Hopefully, unless it's terrible. It could be terrible. Do these float? Stop shooting me, you bastards. I'm trying to work out how to do the floaty barrel puzzle. Okay. Okay. Someone left some shotgun shells in here. That's very irresponsible of them. Ah, you were too busy playing Darktide. Jesus! Something landed on my head and fucking fractured the crap out of me. Is it like, so was that just a massive just get screwed by the game moment? I think it was, wasn't it? Right, okay. Well, I'm hoping at that point that, I'm hoping by the time Darktide comes out that there will be a nice Mordian Glory community Discord, and that there will be a nice community of us that are familiar and like friends and all that kind of stuff. And that there will be an opportunity to actually do some Darktide with Mordian Glory fans. That would be, I think that would be pretty cool. That's kind of how I like it. So we might be able to play it together. Who knows what will happen, but that'd be kind of cool. Come here, you. Come here, you, Mr. Barrel, cheeky, barrely bastard. Whoa. There we go. Perfect. Oh shit, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm going to drown. I don't want to drown. I want to live. I don't want to die. I want to live. I am going to kill those soldiers in a moment. I just wanted to do the battle bit first. There we go. Darktide into Space Marine 2. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Cavalry General, it's going to be a good time. Isn't Dan Abnett writing Darktide? Isn't he like the lead writer for it? Like, and I heard something like Matt Ward was involved or something. A lot of people like losing their shit about Matt Ward being involved, but I mean, I don't mind too much. I mean, it's a long time ago. The guys obviously would have grown from then. But, yeah, like... Oh, I'm sure Dan Abnett's involved. I'm sure he's writing it. The moment I saw Dan Abbott was writing the story, I was like, so basically, this is another Gaunt's Ghost, like, installment, isn't it? Lord Metalman, good day to you too. I am doing very, very well. Getting a bit, yeah, I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours now, so getting a little tired, but having an absolutely great time. Like, it's sunny and all that kind of stuff. I'm in my chill zone. I'm in the battle bunker. It's fantastic. You know what? I've said enough about me. How are you, Lord Metalman? How is everyone? How's everyone? We all doing good? I hope we're all doing well. Ooh, military zombie. I'm not sure if we've seen one of those before. Well, we have now, and it's dead. This one's going to get up and have a go. Hello. Ah, health, sweet health. Dark Tide is definitely Left 4 Dead Guardsman Edition. Come on, you salty bastards. Get back here. I'm not hit. Well, I am a bit, but... Let me shoot you. I know I didn't kill it. Oh, you bastard. I don't think I need to kill these soldiers, but I just want to. Alright, you're dead as shit. This is going to give way on me, isn't it? Yeah. Do that parkour. Do that parkour. Come on. Brandon Myers wasting time playing video games as the live stream. You're not wasting time, man. Nothing is ever. Here's a bit like people get a bit like worried about video games and like, they feel like they're wasting the time and stuff like that. Let me tell you, are you having fun? Because as long as you're having fun, then you're not wasting your time. That's just true facts about the cuttlefish. That is. What the fuck is the purpose of this room? Where the fuck am I? Is this even, like, is this even a place I need to be? Yeah, it definitely is. There's a hole in there. Let me out! Let me out! There we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a little less lost. I'm feeling a bit more lost. I definitely feel like I'm going to drown. Oh god, I'm going to drown. Let me out. Let me get some... There we go. Get a bit more oxygen. Jeez, let me get more out of this. I hope I was going the right way. Here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. What is up with this fucking game? Just get out of my way! It might have been an enemy. There we go. Ah, we were going the right way. Oh my god. It's just a model. I can't actually kill it there if I wanted to. So yeah, now we get the fun moment of having to fight a fucking shark in water. Here's a fun fact for you. I am terrified of sharks. I am absolutely fucking terrified of them. And now I've got to fucking face one in this cage. And I hate it. Absolutely hate it. This is my least favourite part of the game. Not because I think it's a bad level or anything like that. Because it just fucking terrifies me. Ugh, I feel sick. I have no reason to be afraid of sharks. But when I was a kid, one of the few VHSs we had that I was allowed to watch till I was like 4 or 5 was this documentary on sharks, and I used to watch it all the time. And it never bothered me as a kid, but I think it's just, it conditioned me and planted something in my subconscious. So now I'm just like, I'm like, you know, sharks haven't evolved in like 1,000,000 years. Like they're the perfect predator. They're immune to all diseases. They can't get any cancer or anything like that. They shed their teeth. They're like the ultimate killing machine. Like it's just like, I know all these like facts about sharks. Like they haven't got a bone in their body. It's all cartilage. And so that's all just in my subconscious now. And yeah, so I am terrified of sharks. And I never ever used to be, but I just hit this point in my life, and suddenly it's like My Russian conditioning kicked in, and I'm fucking terrified of him. Absolutely fucking terrified of him. Yeah, and I live in a country surrounded by water. Now, fortunately, we don't have a lot of sharks around the UK because the water's a bit cold. But we do get basking sharks, which is cool. I don't know how dangerous basking sharks are, but they're the ones that have got like they're like giant mouths, like I was gonna say intergalactic, like an ocean going like Hoover, and they just go and they just suck all the krill up. But I reckon if one of those accidentally swallowed you, it would probably choke on you, but you'd die, like, because it swallowed you. Yeah, so that's just again random Morning Glory moment. You guys are learning so much about me and my inner psyche in these things, but like, yeah, sharks, fuck me, man, they terrify me. Oh yeah, do you want me to jump in the cage with the friggin' shark? Do you? I mean, I'd rather not. You said there was a gun for me to use around here, didn't he? Is the gun in the cage? Oh, it is, isn't it? The gun is in the cage. I'm going to try something first. And this used to work in the old Half-Life, but I don't think it'll work in this one. Let's fucking depth charge this bastard, right? One, two, drop. 1, 2, drop. 1, 2, drop. 1, 2, drop. Come on. 1, 2, drop. You don't really use grenades for much else. So, 2, drop. I think I'm getting him. I think I fucking saw him. Come on, you fucking bastard shark. Die. Come on. Bollocks. Well, I probably didn't get him, but hopefully I pissed him off. Okay, I'm going to save it because I'm probably going to die. Oh yeah, this looks like a well-maintained cage. Fucking OSHA. HSE, can I have a word? Right. Where is it? Please say I killed it already with my depth. No, I didn't. Die. Haha! My depth charges worked! Ah, fuck you! Fuck you! That was way easier. Fucking one and done, mate. One and fucking done. That's how you kill a shark. Absolutely smashed it. I don't think you meant to do that. I don't think you meant to kill it in one dart, but I was just... Brilliant. If in doubt, depth charges, man. If you can kill a submarine with them, you can kill a shark with them. I never expected that to actually work in Black Mesa. It's funny as fuck that it did. In all seriousness, bull sharks are the most frightening to me. Their ability to swim into freshwater lakes and rivers is unnerving. That is pretty terrifying. That is pretty terrifying. I do like how my fear of sharks has prompted quite a spirited amount of conversation in the chat. I do like that. I do like that. Like, I think it goes to show, like, I'm not the only one. Everyone has, like, a healthy... I've got a phobia of them. But it goes to show, like, everyone's got, like, a healthy fucking respect for them, haven't they? Everyone's got a healthy respect for them. Everyone's, you know, has some kind of instinctive, like, species fear of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, something along the line has been programmed into the DNA of humans. Like, these things are gnarly. Oh, shit, mate. No, we can do this. Bam. 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 There we go. I missed slightly on that one. So this is where we get ambushed. You fucking... These things are actually hurting me. Go on. Have a bit of that. You one ugly mother. Yeah, man. Bull sharks. I've heard some stories about bull sharks, man. I'm fairly lucky in the UK. I think there's another one of those bastard sharks in this war too. Yeah, I knew it. There's definitely another one of those sharks that we just killed in these waters. I'm not gonna try and find out. I will happily just take some damage from this thing. Ugh. But yeah, like, it's interesting. I'm very fortunate that we don't have that much aggressive wildlife in the UK. Thing is about the UK is we did have aggressive wildlife. We did, honest, but then we killed it all. We used to have wolves, killed them all. We used to have bears, killed them all. We used to have a dragon, and then we killed the dragon. I shit you not. This is what I love. Like, the UK's got like so much like wacky like mythology around it. People don't really think about it. People are like, oh yeah, ancient Egypt, the pyramids were landing craft for alien spaceships and all that kind of stuff, and Atlantis and it's crazy shit. But like, in the UK, our patron saint is Saint George, and he is famous. Like, this is what he did to become our patron saint. He killed a dragon. Like, so either dragons existed at some point, and that's a very impressive thing that he was able to kill one, or he didn't kill one because dragons don't exist, and so it's just a total load of bullshit, and for some reason we worship what is essentially like a Lord of the Rings character. So it's fucking mad, isn't it, when you think about it? Doesn't really make sense. This bit's super annoying. I often get squashed here. You're gonna squash me. Didn't squash me, but it's the one bit where you might see me save scum a few times, guys, just because it's to save you the really exciting steps of me running up and down a bunch of stairs as I fail to make it across. I'm gonna save it here. I'm gonna save it here. And then I'm gonna... you, I almost made it. This is least favourite bit of the game. Oh, come on. I've just killed a shark. Give me a fucking chance. Yes! Die! There we go. I keep hearing say you killed one instead of it's in the hole. Yeah. Pow. 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 I'm gonna reload. And then I'm gonna come for you, you alien freak. There we go. Any more? Nah, yeah. No more. Come on, mate. Let me in. Oh, this might be a good point to start winding it down, TBH. It is me. Oh. Listen to this guy for a moment. Oh. Is that my only options? Naked or in a suit? Right, interesting. Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do, guys. We're gonna wind the stream down there, I think. you know, we've it's been a good 3 hour sort of stream. I've really enjoyed it. We've had people become members. We've had some like super chats and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, really, it's been really cool, and we've had just like a great chat, and we've like just covered loads of cool stuff, and yeah, it's been fun. I really enjoy streaming. I've got the bug, man. I've got the bug big time. Like it's really cool. So yeah, I hope everyone's kind of enjoyed the stream. What I would just say is like, I know it feels like it's come to a bit of a sudden sort of halt, but like, you know, we said about 3 hours, but what I'm going to do is I'm gonna switch on to the main display. Let's have a look. There we go. So what I would say is hopefully the chat will catch up, because I've got the chat link to the main display, but we'll see how it goes. What I would say is if anyone's got any sort of last questions or anything they want to ask or whatever, any ideas, any video ideas, anything like that, just general chit chat, then what I'd say is we'll sort of give the stream sort of 5-10 minutes to sort of naturally wind down. I'll quickly save the save where we're up to as well, so I don't miss that. There we go. But yeah. Setso 01, Matt, amazing. Another super chat, man. Thank you. What was it? This is what the there you go. This is what the that's what we do. That's what we do, man. Your content is what's getting me through 9th Ed Guard drought. Your consistent content over the last 2 years has been really enjoyable. Thanks, man. Super appreciate it. Super appreciate it. It's amazing. Like, I really appreciate like the super chat, and I really appreciate the feedback as well, saying that it's helped you. Like, it helps me doing it. To be honest, it really helps me doing it as well. So, like, massive thank you. It should have. I'm surprised the super chat didn't go off. Maybe it has done, and it hasn't gone off for me. If you didn't get your super chat then, when you should have done, I will make sure that you get it. Like next time, I'll make sure that I get like the voice sound. I think I might be able to do the voice sound for you now. It does desktop audio, this thing, doesn't it? Let's have a quick look. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear this. Come on, you bastard, where are you? Why can't I find it? Ah, there you go. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear this.
Victory is assured. Victory!
It's loud. It's loud. It's loud. It's loud. Shit. I'm going to try and turn it down. Nah, it went off. It's just quieter. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Well, you got two. You got two for the price of one, but that much better than the previous. It's gonna be really loud. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I can hear it coming. Like I can see you guys like a few seconds behind me, so I can hear it coming. Jesus Christ! I'm so sorry. You got a quiet one, and you got an eardrum destroying one. You got both. Awesome. I think what it is, I need continue here. That's so long. I played member of Backbone of the Guard sound effect. Ah, okay. Don't worry. That's me getting the wrong sound. That's me getting the wrong sound on the sort of files. But Backbone of the Guard is the right one. Backbone of the Guard you should have got. But you got another one. There you got 2 for 1. You got 2 for 1. One was ear shattering and one was normal. But yeah, awesome. I've really enjoyed it, guys. Like, it's been just a fantastic stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. If you have any ideas, you know, what I would say is, let me focus because my brain's being a little foggy at the moment because, you know, I've been streaming for like 3 hours. If you have any ideas for videos, and that's like regular Mordian Glory content, put it in the comment section afterwards if you haven't done so already, or if you're watching this later. If you've got any ideas you want for live streams, so that covers, is there anything you want to see me like paint? Is there anything you want to do like sit and talk? Any tactics topics you want me to cover in the live stream? If there any video game that you want me to cover, okay, like send me ideas. I can't promise I'll do all of them, but at least then I've got a record and I can judge what I'm going to do. So massive thank you. Massive thank you to Tom from Discord. Massive thank you. Setso1 said it well. Your content is my favourite on YouTube and always save it to have in my ears for walking the dog at night. Gets me fired up to play more. Man, massive thank you. Huge thank you, Tom from Discord. Huge thank you. Like, really appreciate the super chat, man. Super generous. Like, that's for, look at the smile on my face. That's, you can see. Oh man, that's you two. Those two super chats, all the super chats, all the channel members. That shit's made my day, man. Amazing. So yeah, I think what I would say is, I think my next one that I'm gonna do is like a hobby live stream. So let me know if you want to do like, if you might, a lot of people don't really care, but if you've got like a particular thing, do you want to see me paint guard? Do you want to see me paint some Black Templars? Do you want to see me paint some bolt action? Again, put it all in the chat. Put it all in the comments, and that'd be really, really awesome. So yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap that up now. I want to say a couple of thank yous. Firstly, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone that's tuned in today. It is just so much fun doing streaming, and it wouldn't be fun if I didn't have like such an active chat and like an active community. So you guys you've made this like you've made it a lot of fun. So I want to say a huge thank you. Huge thank you to everyone that's like subscribed during the video, and obviously if they're watching it later. Huge thank you, massive thank you to anyone that's become like a channel member during the stream. George M became a channel member during the stream, so massive thank you. You know, if you want to become a channel member, go and check it out. It's like $1.99 a month, and you get a cool badge next to your name. So, and the badge gets better and better the longer you remember. So if you remember for like a month, you get like a 1 bayonet, 2 months, 2 bayonets, 3 months, las pistol, 4 months, las gun, 5 months, get cross las guns. So really, and you also get access to like emojis that you can use in the chat and everything. So, you know, but mass thank you to the channel members, and mass thank you to those, you know, to Tom from Discord. Mass thank you to Setso1 and mass thank you to Killer Kriegsman for your donations and super chats today. Like, it's super generous. It's really nice. And last but not least, huge thank you to all the channel patrons. Like, you guys are amazing. Setso1 just become a channel member. He's doing his part. Setso1's doing his part. Are you doing your part? Would you like to know more? Check out FedNet to know more. Go and join the channel, become a member, and do your part today. I'm doing my part too. There you go. So we'll call it there. But like, you know, massive thank you to everyone. I know it's probably getting old hearing it now, but I can't say it enough. So what, I don't like the criticisms, but getting a better badge gave me FOMO. Lol, love it. Hey man, it's, you know, it's $1.99 a month, and you will get a better badge. You will get a better badge. Like, amazing. Awesome. So we'll call it there. I hope everyone has enjoyed today's stream. Like I said, give me loads of feedback. You guys know I'm open for it. We'll call it there. Thank you. And of course, I'll see you guys next time.